guys watch Freyla begin to cast that spell. What you all doing now? Don't forget, you're aware that at some point tonight, there's going to be that sacrifice thing.
Oh, yes.
You don't know too much about what's going on with that, but it involves those people with the snake sigil on their cloaks. They're running around.
What time of day is it now?
It's early. We're going to say...
Are we still with Cannonbird?
No, you guys are outside of the castle. You guys are outside the city by the walls where there was that hole that Freyla's currently fixing.
That's right.
She's so brave.
I wouldn't mind seeing a good sacrifice.
Me too.
All right,
I wish I was there.
so we're leaving Freyla up on the rock cliff.
Yep.
And we should probably leave because us just sitting there might be a distraction.
You still have that owl thing, right?
Yeah, it's up for 8 hours.
Before you leave, can you hand me a bottle of liquor?
No, it sounds like a terrible idea because
That's a bad idea.
Why?
Hanging off the side of a cliff, trying to be quiet.
I'm on the top of a wall. I'm not going to drink until I'm going to pass out drunk.
Danby and Dan will say otherwise.
You're on the side.
We do have alcohol rules, and I think it's the perfect time to use them.
The what?
The what?
What? Oh, nothing.
So there are alcohol rules.
No.
You'll fall off and ruin everything.
I wouldn't drink though. I just own it.
Well, then it's a waste.
I
Freyla.
can bring it back.
Oh, so it's like if you get spotted, like...
It's a decoy.
But isn't he on a cliff side?
I'm on the top
It's
of
the
a wall.
wall.
Exactly,
It's a
it's
really
on
high,
top of the wall.
like a city wall.
Goddamn Mongolians.
You guys have played around outside these walls before, like months and months ago in the campaign.
I thought that it was
wall
a
for years
cliff and
ago.
then it transitioned to a wall.
There's an image of it. Do you want me to find it?
Is it just your standard city wall that has a path on the top and then it has like a raised fucking rocks on the side of the path?
Kind of. I can show you exactly what it looks like if I can find...
Got the guy from the local Chinese food place to make the wall.
If we can get Queen Inez on his side. And kill Prince Lauren.
I can't find the image.
That's fine. Okay. Come on. What is this?
Yeah, basically he's like, do you want me to marry Prince Lorien? Do you want Queen Inez to possibly seek a betrothal with King One? Do you want us to try to make amends with Hainsworth because there's enmity between the two of us?
Yep.
Go a different route, something that we didn't think of. Just stay here and be isolationist and just do our own thing? Should we try to patch things up with vigor and see if we can form an alliance? Like, there's like whatever you think we should do as a reward for you cleansing the dungeons somewhat and closing the demon portal, retrieving the dagger. Whichever path you guys take, you'll be the deciding vote. Whatever you choose is what we will do.
We can't currently go in the castle because we'll get arrested.
Okay.
Only Vecking and Soren.
Well, I will say that Stripe is here. Sacrifice thing is also here, and it's tonight.
Yeah. You were given the time.
And this cult thing is because of him, and we also did find out that he is Neo. So I feel like that there used to be a character like us, like you guys, a player that used to play. His character's name was Stripe. We don't know too much about his backstory, but before you guys ever got here, I think even before you got here, or maybe while you were here, we found out that his character is fucking Neo and is like the key to the world or something. And he's also like a homicidal maniac, or Next 2.0, but crazier, because he actually has multiple personalities and rolls his personalities every day.
Oh, neat.
So it's essentially it's just however Barry decides he's going to show up today, but his character actually has that and not just you know. But yeah, sometimes he's a homicidal maniac, sometimes he's an absolute pacifist.
Yeah, we went over this last week. And
Okay.
then the one time we needed him to actually do something, he's like, I don't fight.
Yeah. So,
Terrible.
but his character is here. His character is in the sewers, and his character is part of this cult. And his. So, if we can't go in the castle and we're waiting for this, then I vote that.
I worked out 3 times.
That's my vote. Is that?
Well,
Try to find him, you're saying?
you guys know more than we do, so if you think that's what we should
Are
do,
we
I'm
trying
good with that.
to capture this guy or kill this guy?
Yes.
Yes.
Either or?
Isn't he your friend?
We knew him for like 2 weeks.
Okay.
Why would you want to kill him?
Because he's causing a lot of shit.
He's the one.
We know that.
Listen, nobody
Character
really
flaw.
needs their
Gotcha,
spoons
okay.
bent. Let's just go fucking get him.
What else do we have to help Aros with that Magnathol? Was it a Magnathol?
Magnathal.
Magnathol.
A road.
It's a Warcraft reference.
Is that Tiger Pig? It's the guys that made that shitty crown.
Yeah.
He has one of the 13 powers inside him. It's a parasite. He's apparently in his body, and Rose wants to shrink us and send us up his asshole.
Believe me, guys, it's terrible.
I think you guys just abandon the campaign and just hang out in Queen's Grace forever.
Oh, no.
There's a lot of stuff to do in Queen's Grace.
I mean, that's your fault.
Yeah.
We could form a street gang and try to take
You don't
over
want
the
us to be
town.
here. Don't only give us 3 things to do next time, not 30.
You guys give me a lot of ideas.
Well, stop adding them.
Just because you
What
can
up?
doesn't mean you should.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
So, you want to go to the sewers? Kevin? Joe? First?
To the sewers.
Get the fuck out of here. What are you doing?
We got a lot of the day left, so
Yeah, how much time till nightfall? I guess is the question.
he said it was like 9 or 10 in the morning.
Oh, okay. So we got
We got times.
8 hours at
When did
least,
we find out?
unless it's winter.
So we got like a half hour tops.
I am going to ask Soren to identify the pink dagger as we walk back into town.
Do you hand it to me?
Sure.
Okay. Ritual cast identify.
Okay. When you're done, you learn the following. You're level 14, Ken?
Yes.
And you're not attuned to it, right?
Nope. I don't know what it does. I didn't tune to it.
Okay.
That's what the fuck I was waiting on.
What?
Waiting on Soren to come back so we could identify my shit.
Yeah.
At your current level.
There's the dagger, the wand, and
Bow.
the
Bow.
So at your current level, as you know, you have to stay attuned to the dagger to.
For 7 days.
Yeah, it takes 7 days to attune to it, but then if you stay attuned to it and you keep leveling up, you get additional bonuses. Currently, if you were attuned to it right now, what it would do for you is the following. You could attack with the dagger as a free action instead of speaking. Not as a bonus action, as a free action.
Wow.
And
Is that
add
1 attack or 2 attacks?
1 attack. And add your proficiency bonus to that attack.
Okay.
That's it, currently.
What are settings?
That would give me 5 attacks.
Just like the settings to
That's pretty
just
strong.
regular
Currently
settings.
was-
Did my pendant level up?
I would type it in there.
And whatever.
At level from level 13 to 14, no.
Screen
What about my,
show
cape?
setting.
Nope.
Oh.
I'm assuming my axe
What
is
about,
not either.
what about the jar or whatever?
No pink items
Who
level up.
has that? I think I took it back from Lard.
I think Lardneck had it, and I think you have it now, but it's not
Yeah, it's one
attuned.
of these.
And what? Do we know what it does?
Isn't it like a ceiling thing?
It's called the Scholar's Urn. You can always use it
I don't see
to
where it
trap
says
the
that.
souls of the recently deceased. You must keep track of how many are in there. It can always trap the souls of the recently deceased, so that's similar. You have to keep track of how many are in there. So if Lardneck didn't keep track, then number 0. Currently, you could do the following with souls basically as ammunition. You could spend 4 souls to gain 10 temporary HP. You can place it on yourself or any ally within 30 feet, and this lasts for 10 minutes. It can't stack, and it takes an action to do. You could also spend 2 souls to summon 2 regular zombies as an action, and you must have I don't know why I wrote that. Yeah, and it's the zombie stat block from the monster manual.
That's pretty good.
Yep, and currently it's it.
You've had that for a while, right?
Yeah, but I'm not attuned to it.
Yeah. So if you level up and you're not attuned to it, then you won't get the next thing.
Can we all actually just talk about what pink items we actually have?
I have the urn and the pendant.
None.
So,
None.
You learn there's 22 total.
Slippers, axe.
huh?
Slippers.
You learn there's 22 total.
And I actually put the slippers away, and I have the javelin attuned.
Okay, so you 2, 1, and now we have the
Dagger.
So how many is that? 5?
What's your plus to hit
6?
with the dagger?
I don't have the dagger. I lost it. I have the rapier plus 7.
Yeah, it's the same. Sticks.
7.
Yeah.
Keep in mind the dagger. I heard the dagger though. What's your plus to hit with a dagger?
What's up, Sweet C? How are you?
+5.
I got plus 11.
I said hi in chat, but it
11?
didn't work.
Yeah.
With a dagger?
Well, with all my other weapons.
No, dagger's dexterity.
My
Yeah, like
bad.
equip a
Oh,
dagger.
because you gotta like.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
just like equip a bullshit
It's a
dagger.
light weapon.
Yep, hold on.
Just see what it is. Well, you can attack with it, or you can throw it, a dagger.
It's not showing up. Hold
I'm
on.
just wondering if the paladin should get it, because if the paladin gets it, it's more options to attack for you, which gives you more options to smite.
Nah, fam.
Yeah, gives you more options to smite. Whatever.
Give me a
You know what I
second.
mean?
Yeah.
Like if he gets a whole other option to attack, it's another whole option for him to.
Plus 11 for a dagger.
Plus 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you can single hand one axe and then have the dagger and another, don't we also have that big fucking elephant mask?
That is also a pink item.
Lardneck had it. I don't think we took it from him.
Why wouldn't you?
You didn't die. You just were unconscious. So why would they rob you of everything you have? It
Yeah.
doesn't really make sense.
I would find Lardneck.
So Lord Nick, I didn't know he still had it, so I have to make some changes.
With that dagger, though, I
This
need to
NPC
attune to it,
stat
though,
block.
right?
Yeah.
That could be season 3, Finding Lordo.
Let me put that in our notes.
What would I unattune to?
That's where you get. That's my problem too.
Yeah, maybe the javelin then. I know it's really good, but you would have 3 pink items equipped.
That mask was bullshit anyway.
Unless it's leveled up.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. But
So I can get. So
rather
It was good when the other guy was using it.
Right
Right when
now-
I got it, it was shit.
I'm attuned to the axe, actually the slippers, and the javelin. I got rid of the ion stone thing for the extra +1. So yeah, I could get rid of the javelin, which I never used, and then do the.
Let's see. I'll look
To
up
the
the
dagger.
stats for it, actually.
But is it? What does the dagger do again? That's
Gives you a free attack right now.
free attack, and,
Oh,
you add,
free
and you
attack.
add your proficiency to it. So normally, if you have a dagger that's not magical, not special, you could use your bonus action, attack with it with your bonus,
Right.
and you don't add your proficiency, so you just do a D4, and it takes your bonus action. Now it takes no action, doesn't use anything, just your free action, and you add your proficiency, which is like huge in my opinion.
so it'd be a
Huge.
1d4 plus 8 from me.
That's
it'd be
huge.
It'd be 1d4 plus 8, but also it's a free action, and because you're a paladin, if you listen
could
to
smite.
any crit, you can smite.
You could stunning strike, you could smite. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no rule saying you
So
can't
I
do
can
that.
get-
So like
th-
you can even attack with it, and then action cast a spell without having to attack with something else, and then bonus action attack with the dagger again.
You could action, do your multiple attacks. You could smite, then you could do like thunderous smite as a bonus, and then you could free action attack with your fucking dagger, thunderous smite, and divine smite again.
have a-
Like you could do like so much shit.
I just added a dagger joke.
You go
It's
crazy
+7
with it.
for that too.
Plus 7.
Yeah.
Because with him with a dagger, it's plus 11.
Yeah, that's insane. Yeah, that's pretty
Did,
good.
didn't you pick up the bonding brace off of me? Did someone get the bonding brace from Lord Nag?
I think that
Yeah,
was
Keith,
it.
I think I'm gonna get the dagger to you.
Okay.
What's the bonding brace?
Remember that you put it on them and it goes over their hands and they can't use
I don't
magic
know
at all?
It's on the dead guy. It's trapped in Kevin's. Arrow.
That's right. That's where
On
it
the,
went.
on the dead guy.
Yup.
On
What,
Salviel.
Yup.
what I would do is just equip a regular dagger to you,
Okay.
and then just go to like your inventory and then click attune to something, and then just custom put something in there. Because then you know how like it's like sucks when you think gives you the custom stuff because you can't like actually attack with it.
Yeah,
You
when
gotta,
you
like,
equip with it sucks.
you gotta figure out the math.
Yeah.
You can make your own.
Just equip,
item.
but just
That's true.
equip the dagger because it's gonna give you the same stats, and then just know that you can take a free action to attack with it, and you don't have to do it first. You can do it at the end. So you can do an action, cast a spell, bonus action, whatever, thunderous smite, and then free attack. Use my dagger. That's a lot.
And then if I hit with the dagger, I can do his divine smite again.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think it's super good.
And you
Wow.
have the thunderous smite. It's really. I think that's really good for you,
Okay.
personally.
We're gonna have to wait 7 days starting from our next rest, correct?
Yep.
All right. So are we gonna spend some time in the sewers, or are we gonna hang out here for 9 hours and do
What?
nothing?
We're not gonna hang 9 hours. We're gonna hang out for 24. We ain't.
Well,
doing
no, I'm
that.
talking about till the sacrifice.
Oh.
You don't know when this. You don't know when the sacrifice is. You
It's
just know
gonna
it's
be.
at night.
It's gonna be at the,
Right.
the peak of the moon.
So once we seal these guys in, do like, what?
Then
Game over.
we win.
Well, so Soren, there was an army of fucking tons of.
Hi, Brie.
It was basically like
Demons.
Do you remember those guys you fed? There was like 18 of those dudes. It was those guys. It was the kobolds. It was the Sitar. It was Death Reaver. It was one of the mages that was still alive. It was so much shit. Not try to fight that.
So we're gonna head back into town.
Okay. So it's uneventful. You're able to get back there, and again, you see people milling around. You see those black cloak people with the snake sigil, just like normal. It's not like shitloads of them. There's like, let's say, out of every 12, 15 people, you'll see one.
Do we see anything being set up yet?
No.
Which one? Oh, Granite times the goat.
Do we know? Do we find out where those kids are with our weapons?
Oh my god.
No. And that would have been some time ago now.
Oh, that's where my dagger went.
Yeah.
Look,
You got wrapped.
Cumberbunch said that
They must die as well.
they're here in,
Yes,
in
they
town.
Well, I'm sure they are.
It's a big town.
They must die.
Do you want to try to search for them?
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
I'll find them eventually.
I think Mr. Cumberbutt owes us a favor.
So let's say like you walk through the front gate right there. Now what? See, all the way to the south is a front gate. Where do you go from there?
Joe, Kevin.
Where are we? In the front gate?
Front gate. You walked around from the hole. You walked all the way around, and now you're at the front gate. You come in, and you saw what I said at the entrance. Now what?
They said... What was the spy master's name?
A rose?
No. The...
Getman?
Yeah.
Okay.
He says that he stays at the barracks because he's not allowed in the castle.
Correct.
When he said that, did he seem like butthurt about it?
Yes. He said that normally he would have been one of Lord Henry's closest confidants, but for some reason, in Queen's Grace, it's like he's nothing. Afterthought. And also be mindful, Lord Henry doesn't have a lot of close people left. You killed most of them.
So it would be safe to assume that he's kind of anti-Henry.
I would say that you wouldn't be able to you wouldn't know either way.
I don't remember from last time when I was talking to him about what happened. He believed me, right?
You passed your role. That he believes you that Lord Henry set Sir Brost up to try to assassinate you with the help of Bloodmist. Soren asked Sir Brost what was the meaning of this. Brost sighed and responded, "Lord Henry's orders are Lord Henry's orders." Upon hearing those words, Soren realized himself, Vecni, and Miklian were in a dire situation. They were facing an ogre, 8 orcs, and the 4 men of Clad, one of which was an anointed knight. Soren realized the ogre and orcs wore black and red armor, and donned the Bloodmist sigil.
So now that he knows that Henry is working with terrorists, he'd probably be... I personally think that he's probably leaning towards against Henry. So maybe we could sway him to our side. And he said he frequents the tavern. So okay, that's where I'm going. Back to the tavern.
You guys following Vecni to the tavern?
Sure.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Alright, so early in the morning, it's not as busy as it normally is. You walk in, you see Boomadon behind the bar, kind of just cleaning, wiping down some tables and whatnot. You don't see Sir Adonis or Idlewild here like the previous night. You don't see Getman here like the previous night. There's kind of... You see some of those cloaked people with the snake sigil. But there's not a lot of patrons here. It's very early in the morning.
Yeah. What is it, like 11 now?
Not even. It's like 10:30.
Who else did he say was in the barracks with him that wasn't allowed in the castle?
So if you remember, when you guys were in Vigor Valley City, underneath the city, there was that hidden settlement of Clad, and there was like 100+ people, or 100 or so people.
So the rest of them are...
So it's like the commoners and like the men at arms, the soldiers of Clad, but no one of like importance. He told you that Zaros stays in the keep with Lord Henry. And I think that... Did he mention... Yeah, I think that was it.
So we have to wait 24 hours for that. You know, I'm going to sit at the table with the people with the black cloaks on.
Sure. So you sit down and you're at a table of 3. There are 2 half-orcs and a Goliath.
So she sits down. She goes, "What brings you boys into the tavern?"
The half-orc is a man with... Or I'm sorry, one of the half-orcs, he's a man with this, like, orange hair and orange eyebrows. And he says, "Just passing the time."
Nailed it.
I heard there's something going. I heard there's something going on tonight with you boys.
He kind of, like, narrows his eyes at you and says, "What'd you hear, Elf?"
Some kind of sacrifice or ceremony in the middle of town.
His eyes go, like, a little bit wide for a second. And, he, like, looks over to the Goliath to his right and looks back to you and he goes, "And what do you think about that?"
I don't know anything about it. I don't know why you're here. I just know something is going to happen. Could you explain? Because I am interested. And she waves over to Boomadon for a bottle.
He's... "Gotcha, Vecni." He tosses one over at you.
All right. I catch it easily.
So are we all sitting at the table, or
I don't know. I went and sat. You can join
okay?
me.
Yeah, I think I will.
Okay. Anybody else want to sit down and join this conversation?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm sorry. What was it that you asked me again?
What you're here and what this ceremony is about.
Who are you? Who's asking? Why? I mean, I'm just sitting here with my friends having some drinks. I don't know. I'm not really sure what the 4th degree's all about.
Vecni pops open the bottle and fills up whatever glass they have in front of her with the liquor that Boomadon just gave. Fills the 3 black-cloaked gentlemen. Well, I am friend too. I'm just curious.
So hot.
And she takes a deep swig out of the bottle.
Roll persuasion, and your DC is 12.
Wood for me.
25. What's your modifier?
+7.
He says, a lot of my people, a lot of the other half-orcs in this town, they're familiar with battle, with bloodshed, with destruction. But not me. I don't like war. I don't like people getting hurt. I just want it all to stop. Ever since Vigor took over the kingdom, and these other groups, these other factions, there's been all this unrest, all this fighting, all this enmity all the time, and it just, it hurts my heart. I just want it to end.
She puts her hand on his shoulder like, me too. It's too much.
I'll say this, girl. If you want to lend a helping hand, tonight might be the start of the end of all this. We can maybe stop it all. Stop the war. Stop the pain. Be a part of this. Be a part. Join our group. Join us.
Bless.
Well, I need to know more about what's going on. All I know is there's a ceremony going on in the middle of town, perhaps a sacrifice. I don't know anything about your group.
He nods his head, and he looks over to the human bard that joined you and grabbed the seat right next to you, and he says, "Human, how about you? Have you lost anyone?"
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, we've all lost people, and I was thinking perhaps that if you could give me more detail, I could put together a glorious song to commemorate tonight's events, and make it something that people could carry on throughout the kingdom in the form of song.
Roll a persuasion, but your DC's 18.
Okay, cool.
He isn't like that.
No?
No.
No.
Most cults like.
He's making a face as you're talking. He's like making this like pained face.
23.
I have a plus 11 on persuasion. Which is
should.
why I'm trying to do that
bar
shit.
shit.
Well, that's why I'm trying to do that shit.
You should have a big modifier.
Shut up, Larnack.
He goes, well, I can't tell you all the specifics because I'm not privy to them, but I know that that our group, we're all gathering together. We've been doing the research, putting in the work. We found tomes. We found books. We've been learning all about this kingdom and this world. And the plan is to have this grand spectacle tonight. We captured a few ne'er-do-wells, and we have them locked up in cages. And when the full moon hits, we're going to sacrifice them in the city square. And hopefully that'll bring an end to all the bloodshed and all the wars going on in this world.
Well, that's very, very interesting.
Only a few have to suffer so that the rest of us can finally find peace.
But who are these people you have captured? Or at least, I don't need specifics, but what party do they pertain? Are they Vigor? Are they Blood Mist?
None of them are important. We captured some human with red
Some
hair,
might say more important.
Huh?
I'm just commenting on it.
With long red hair and a green cloak. A couple of people from that group, Chaos, and everyone in Slay hates them anyway. Some little kid that was robbing people, and he's just a little pickpocket running around pissing everybody off. Nice.
When did you catch that one?
It was this morning. This.
Hey,
There were these. There were these.
your guy.
It just sounds like shit.
There was there was a bunch of these foreigners that visited us recently. The last few days, we got 2 of them, and then there was a pirate who I guess was lost or something. He tried to steal. See, what really helped us out is that one of the guys that works in the jail on the first floor, he's sympathetic to us, so he knew we needed these sacrifices. So he's been prepping and getting ready to grab some people and kidnap them from the dungeons, bring them over to us for sacrifice. So we got a few people out of the dungeons. We're all set. We have the sacrifices we need.
Wait. Are they going to sacrifice Malakos?
I was just about to ask who the pirate was.
I mean, I'm fine with that.
Me too.
You said you caught a pirate. Do you have a name?
I don't know any of their names. Why would I want? They're going to be sacrificed for the greater good of the world. I don't want to grow attached to them.
Didn't the last time he played was trying to steal something off the wall and they fucking... Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Spider crawl.
And you said that they're in the jail. No. Where do you have them?
They were in the jail. This guy Erheim, a dwarf, good guy. His thing. He's always been frustrated with Queen Inez, Lord Shilter, Rose, all of them, about how soft they are in crime. You have pickpockets, thieves, arsonists, these bad people. We catch them, we arrest them. There's this guy, Ian M. He usually hangs out with the high elves that do patrols, and they're arresting people constantly. Drunken disorderly conduct, petty theft, criminal mischief. He's locking people up all the time, almost every day. And we throw them in jail. They're in jail for a little bit, they get a trial, and then they're released. And Erheim's tired of it, and he's ready for all of these bad guys to get their comeuppance.
Comeuppance?
Yeah, drunken public getting sacrificed, pretty harsh.
Something needs to be done, something needs to change.
Gotta make an example out of him.
People legally immigrating to Queen's Grace, same thing.
Build the wall.
Catch and release.
Build the wall.
No.
Build the wall.
Cutting your fucking head off, kid.
The kids that you caught pickpocketing. Do you have what they stole? They belong to our friends.
I'm pretty sure that those pickpockets... Well, the one we caught was a halfling, and I know the recent rash of pickpocketing was because of, I guess like a couple months ago or something, all these halfling houses got burned down. A lot of kids were left orphans, so usually when they steal stuff, they sell it right away to buy food. But fuck them kids.
Yeah, fuck them.
Goddamn baggins.
He probably sold whatever items he had on him. I'm sure he sold and bought food so that he wouldn't starve to
I
death.
bet you that shopkeeper has all that shit.
They decided to take out some revenge by attacking the civilian populace. The duo traveled to a residential area of the city, far from the keep. Vess lit a Molotov cocktail and threw it onto the thatched roof of one of the houses, hoping to avoid killing the innocent people inside. Stripe used a fire potion that he obtained during the Trial of Tears to set the door of another structure aflame, hoping to kill all inside. The pair then delved back into the sewers. Later, it was confirmed that the home Stripe set ablaze and 3 connected homes burnt down, and 14 halflings died in the inferno. Vecni and Stripe traveled through the sewer towards the dungeons, where they believe their friends were imprisoned.
Where are you keeping these prisoners that you have for the sacrifice?
Roll a persuasion 20.
I don't think he would give up the location.
It doesn't make sense.
What if he know? He probably wouldn't even know.
11.
No, unfortunately, it's not something I could just tell you. I just met you, and without these prisoners, we're not gonna be able to do what we need to do to save
That's
the world.
fair. What did you say your name was?
My name is
Poopity Pants.
Nargar.
Narto.
Nargar.
Nargar. And he's the half-orc or the
Let's
Goliath?
He's half orc. You haven't. The Goliath hasn't talked.
That's
So
almost
it's 2 half-orcs and a Goliath?
Yeah, only half orc's been talking.
Dorin, Ray Ethelred,
There you
and Brogdor.
Are you guys considering joining the Shadow Vipers?
I mean, I'm always interested in
That's the
the black cloak people with the...
Why did I think of Globo Gym from Dodgeball?
I was gonna say, is this like Cobra Kai? Because I'm so in.
Not only are we thinking about
I'm
joining,
unfamiliar with them.
we are friends with your leader. He was a big part of our group here.
You know our leader?
Of course.
Well then, what's his name?
Well, I don't know. What day is it?
Stripe.
Do you download Twitch or do you just?
I never heard of
go to
Stripe.
the website.
Cletus?
Well,
I've never heard
got
of Cletus.
Okay. His name is Stripe, and if you don't know
Patrick?
his real name, then,
Never heard of Patrick.
then
May?
you don't know him like we
Nope.
do.
Eddie?
Nope.
Talcor?
Nope.
Stripe Prime.
Nope.
Stop! You're just throwing names out.
It
You're making
seems
worse.
as though you don't know our leader.
I have the names.
You don't
of
even know
Stripe's
his name.
characters are. Is he a little goblin with a mohawk?
Yeah, he has a white mohawk and he rides a rat.
Yes. That is who we are talking about. He's changed his name multiple times.
Why would he change his name? He's a prophet of our world, the prophet of Vanbrighton.
It's to keep himself protected.
Of course.
From the Tartanians and the Church of Epsilon.
Correct.
It's on the ground.
Well, what I would tell you is that he changes his name for his safety, but his born name is Stripe.
I've never heard that before, but you don't know his name now? I find that odd.
It's been a while since we have seen him. We've only just come back to this town. We're looking to reconvene with him again.
As am I.
So you don't know where he is?
Well,
Technically, Moochie, all you need is dice.
since the first day he arrived in Queen's Grace and started our group, got us all to agree to his plan, and actually no one's seen him.
So how long ago has this been?
3 or 4 days.
So, who is running this if he's not here?
Take me to your leader.
Roll a persuasion. DC 15.
Can you do some talking?
Yeah, Bard. Fuck.
You do the talking.
Well, you guys got the backstory. I don't fucking know anybody.
We're trying to meet Stripe. Now figure it out.
Do they know him as that name?
No,
Or no?
no, but we know him by the description that he has.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. You can ask those questions like, hey,
All right.
play your fucking flute.
Since the Dark King's disappearance, 4 of us have been leading in his stead. Nargar, myself, Nansu,
You looked important. That's why I came here to sit with you.
Nansu, Hashriat Shilter, and the dwarven guard I mentioned, Urheim Anvilbeater.
Can you just say them again so I get
Sweet God, that's
Nargar, Ninsu.
Hashriat Shilter?
Wait, hold on. Hatred Shilter.
Hashriat Shilter.
Is this one of Lord Shilter's children?
I don't know who Lord Shilter
I think
is.
they're related to Uncle Dave.
And
like
the
Wedding
dwarf
Crashers,
guard,
we're just gonna-
Urheim Anvilbeater.
Anvil. beater.
Yeah, we got piece of sheet shilter and anal beater.
But once the Dark King returns, we just follow his lead.
So, I'm still a little fuzzy on your goal. Your goal is to sacrifice these people to your goblin on a rat?
Absolutely not. Our goal is not the sacrifice. The sacrifice is a means to an end. I don't want anyone to die, but unfortunately a small number must perish in order to bring about salvation to the world, to Cortania,
Seems like a dozen.
to all of us.
Well, yeah, I have a question. And how would we attend this ceremony as welcome guests, not to be crashing the party?
Oh, that's simple. Just hang out around town. When the full moon hits, you'll see what happens.
Okay, full moon. So, is there any way we could accompany you, Nargar?
Sure. I mean, I'm just hanging out here, passing the time. If you want to hang out with me, I got no problems with that.
Well, I meant like to the ceremony. It seems like you're a leader.
Human, for some reason, I feel like you're trying to get me to bring it to our base of operations or something.
I just find this all very fascinating, and I'm very curious about perhaps joining up.
Vecni is going to put her hand on Aethelred's shoulder, and she raises the bottle and goes, "You know what? To new friends!" And she raises the bottle up to everybody that has a full glass.
Yes.
Nargar.
I'm trying to help him.
Let's
with
all
this.
drink.
Nargar looks at you quizzically. Aethelred, roll a deception with advantage. Your DC is 18.
Ew.
You got advantage though.
Yeah.
22.
22.
He nods. He holds up his drink and he says, "To the Shadow Vipers, to the Dark King, and to Vanbrighton himself, let's drink."
Hell yes. Sacrificing.
So Vecni will take a huge swig from her bottle, and then she'll just pump an empty cup in front of Aethelred.
I will drink as well.
And she'll just toss the bottle to Brodgar.
Got it.
After you guys finish your drinks, Nargar and the other half-orc and the Goliath stand up. And Nargar looks to Aethelred, and he says, "Well, human, if you want to be a Shadow Knight, then follow me."
Nice.
Follow me behind the dumpster.
No knees, boy.
Well,
Yeah, Hawk too.
Thank God for that girl.
Him and the other two, they leave the bar, and they start walking northwest. You guys follow them?
Well, they invited him. Are you going with him?
I mean, wouldn't we all want to go?
Yeah,
It's up to you.
let's go.
You don't have
Yeah.
to do anything you don't want to do.
Sure.
Great. Yes, let's see what the hell's going on.
Yeah. Well, this
Well,
is. I want to do this because I want to see Stripe.
Yeah. Just Lord Shelter. I know he's part of Queen Inez, but what was he?
Roll a history. Your DC is 8.
Oh. That's pretty low, though.
Crit 20.
Oh.
He's
Still
a high
not
elf.
wasted it on
Spill
that.
the beans.
Lord Shelter is a high elf. He
Yes.
was on the royal council, and he's Hand of the Queen,
Hand of
the
the
Queen's closest confidant. Many of the missions you guys have received have been from Lord Camembert and Lord Shelter. Many.
Okay.
So you guys travel northwest all the way, pretty much to the very end of the city of Queen's Grace,
So we
to
in
the
the
mixed residential area that's all the way to the northwest.
Naga, is there ways that we can meet your shelter? What is it? Harkot?
Oh, it's
Hatchriot.
Hashriat Shelter.
He goes, "Yeah, she's where I'm taking you."
Very good, thank you.
No problem. I will tell you though, joining our group isn't automatic. You are going to have to pass a couple trials first.
What kind of trials?
Well, I I think perhaps if we just meet Stripe. You should
Listen,
just
Moochie.
let us right into his group.
Your voice is like thunder during a thunderstorm.
Wouldn't you agree, Aethelred?
Well, I'm sorry, I didn't.
Do you think that they should just let us in without having to do the trials, Aethelred?
Well, it sure would be nice if we could get a peek behind the kimono before we pay full price.
I'm not going to have you roll because he's going to say, if it was up to me, sure, but Unfortunately, I'm only one.
What? Thank you, Joe. Who would we appeal to get a ruling on this?
The other three that I mentioned: Nansu, Hashriat Shelter, and Urheim
Anvil Beater.
Anvil Beater.
Yes. Well, that makes a lot of
Cockbeater.
sense. Would it be possible to meet them as soon as possible?
Sure. Right after the trials, you could meet them.
Yeah. Not what I was going for exactly.
Well, I'll bring you over to the building, and you just do whatever you see fit. Does that seem fair?
Oh,
Sure.
we gotta
Okay.
die.
We'll figure it out. It'll be fine.
So he actually leads you over to this area. You're passing all these houses, and many of these smaller houses, you could tell, in Queen's Grace, a lot of people are very wealthy, and some people aren't. And this is one of the aren't sections of the city. And you see some
have-nots.
You see some blackened out homes where it looks like they were probably burned down, like fairly recently in the last
Couple months.
like fairly recently burned
Who
down.
would've done
Probably
such
for
a
no
thing?
reason.
Probably. There was a reason, but
I don't think so.
There was 3 years ago, so I don't remember.
I mean, the recap of that is still out, and I'm pretty sure there was no reason.
There had to been a reason.
I don't think so.
These are the ones that you guys
No, because
burned
they
down?
were. Oh, because Vecnu.
Did they charge you
was
triple the
getting
book
chased by
price
Drow.
for a length of
Drows
rope?
don't live here.
Well, no, I know, but we just burned the whole city down, or we attempted to.
Anyway, so as you're walking past these burnt out husks of homes, you find what looks like a large abandoned warehouse.
Okay.
And he motions to you guys, "Come on, just follow me." Opens the front door, which isn't locked, and he brings you into this large, giant room on the first floor of this warehouse. You see boxes and rusted tools strewn about the area. A sizable group of humanoids are milling about the area. Most appear to be resting, leaning up against the exterior walls of this room, and all of them wear black cloaks and don that strange snake sigil on their clothing. There's also a large twisting staircase in the center of the room.
Twisting staircase, huh?
Are any of these guys wearing armor or carrying weapons around?
No. Nargar looks to
Let's
Aethelred
find
with
out.
this
Soft white
solemn.
underbelly.
Nargar looks to Aethelred with this solemn, sad look, and he says,
Miss my daddy.
he puts his hand on Aethelred's shoulder, and he says, "Human, can I tell you something?
I think you're
Yes,
cute.
please.
I just want it all to stop. The Civil War, all this fighting." And you see a tear actually drop out of his right eye.
what's
I
Civil
want
War?
it to stop. The children, the innocents, all this death. I can't live with it any longer. Please, help us.
Well, you and I want the same thing, brother.
Thank you.
What's Civil War?
He looks around. And he says this.
It's not a Civil War, it was an invasion by Vigor.
Vigor took control of this kingdom 10 years ago.
Correct.
Hainsworth, Queen Inez, King 1. There's so much going on. There's so many sides. I don't want to fight. I just want everyone to get along and be a community. Am I the bad guy here?
No, of course not. But of course there has to be someone in charge.
The Dark King is in charge, but he's not here. So we'll have to make do.
Alrighty.
Assuming we need to go up those stairs.
Yeah, we could.
again-
Nargar, what would be the next step in meeting your
my hero
fellow
hand.
co-leaders to do?
Just go up the stairs.
You should sacrifice
That's
him.
what I said.
That is what you said. Yes.
Literally.
Yes.
Alright? After you, Ethelred.
After you, madam.
You just want to look at my butt.
This is mildly true. Yes.
It's a nice one. And she, I'll head up the stairs.
I will follow.
You ascend the wooden stairs, pretty simple looking. The stairs on the first floor were kind of in the middle of the room. And these stairs have you going all the way to the the exterior side of this building. And you're just walking around. There's no there's empty rooms, but there's really nothing of interest or value as you're walking through the second floor. The floors are wooden. It's abandoned. There's nothing here. And you walk around the building and you get to another stairwell.
guess
nothing.
we continue up.
Is Nargar with us or no?
No, he told us to
No,
come
he's
upstairs.
not.
He stayed back. Okay.
Yes.
And so everyone else is with us?
Yeah, I would assume you guys are
Yeah,
all there.
okay.
Except
Except
for
for
Freyla.
Except for Freyla.
Yeah.
Pretty fun.
So you guys go up the stairs to the third floor.
Oh, these are some great stickers. These are fucking
I
great
took a
stickers.
couple.
Take whatever you want.
So you walk up the spiral stairs to the third floor, and you see that now that you're on the third, the floor does not look bare and abandoned like the previous floors. This floor has bright red carpet on the floor,
This one is
and there's
relaxed.
faded paintings of hideous creatures and spirits that line the walls. The many windows on this level have the same, like, painted glass, but with the same, like, spirits and twisted demonic creatures on the glass painted onto them. You'll see this figure on the painted glass of this black armored being with a great helm that has these two spiked horns. Right ahead of you, as you enter the stairwell, is a short hallway about 15 feet down that bangs to the left.
Do we recognize any people in the paintings or?
Just there was a figure, like I said, with black armor and a great helm that has two spiked horns.
Okay.
We'll continue down the hallway.
All right. This is about a 60-foot hallway that bangs to the left.
Fuck it.
Keep going.
Something also I should mention as you continue. I should also mention this: these floors with the red carpet, they're segmented. About every 5 foot, it's almost like they're separate sections with these strange brass hinges that connect one piece of the floor to the next. So it's almost like you take a step.
Does it look like it's trapdoors?
Yes. Very without having to roll. Very much so.
Sounds like Squid Game, like towards the end. She was crazy. Right, exactly. They're sort of shoving each other onto those things, they fall through.
I am going to just book it down the hallway and run along the walls.
Sure, no problem.
Crazy.
Is this red carpet?
Roll an
covered
instant
entirely
death
with-
check.
Nope.
Yes.
Monk stuff. I can just do that.
And it's they're pretty narrow hallways as well.
Clean money? That's a good one. That's in there.
Is it? No, I didn't see that one yet.
At a 5-foot gap.
I know a piece
How's
of
it set
machine
up
I'm
again?
putting this one on.
So there's basically 5 foot
Fucking iron worker in
segments.
the shop.
So picture it this way: it's like every 5 feet is a platform, and the platforms are all connected together with brass hinges, which doesn't look like normal architecture.
Yeah.
Vecting, since you're running, you bang that left, and about halfway down the next hallway, you see a door in front of you.
We like in another maze again.
Also, I'm like, hey, what the fuck?
Well, we all noticed that
warehouse.
the doors looked, or the floors look trapped.
Okay.
Make me just
As I walk,
hooked it.
I'm going to take my javelin and kind of poke at the floor space in front of me.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna run after Vecni.
Sprint. Okay. So Vecni, you get to that lot. You get to a door about halfway down this next hallway.
Okay.
Well, I don't want to be here by myself. Fuck that noise. I'm gonna come after those guys. I'm a big chicken shit. So.
All right. I'll open the door.
You won't. You find the door's locked.
The fuck I do?
I'll knock on the door.
Okay. Knock on the door.
Nothing.
Fucking cool
Not
story, bro.
happens.
Can I take
What
my
kind of- what's
crowbar
the-
and pry the door open?
But what is the door made of? Is it wood? Is it?
It's a wooden
steel?
door. Wooden door, brass handle.
We stick our
You wanna
ear
do
to
it?
the door
Take
and
my
hear.
crowbar and pop the door
Okay.
open
Where is everyone?
together.
Yeah, we're right in front of the door.
Right in front. Everyone's right in front of the door. Cool.
This is a bad idea.
Awesome.
So
Right by the front.
Brogdor sticks his crowbar into the. How do you do it? I'm not gonna have you roll.
I just kind of to get some leverage. I get to the side against the wall, jab in the crowbar, and pop the door. And
Sure.
keyword: I'm against the wall.
Everyone roll a getting fucked check.
As Brogdor starts fucking crowbar fucking this door, that 5 foot section going back about 5 sections back, so let's say 25 feet back, they all give way and you all fall.
Okay.
You fall all the way back down to the first floor, and each of you take 6 bludgeoning damage.
I take 0.
Fuck off.
Monks have slow fall.
See, 6?
Yeah.
Alright, so I guess we're going to walk back up the steps and try again.
Sure. So fast forward, you guys get back up there.
I was gonna say, can we ask Nargar what the fuck, man?
Or is this part of the trial?
Or is this just
He looks at you, it's
ball
red,
busting?
and he goes, I guess the first round didn't go so hot, huh?
Nah.
You guys got this. Keep going.
Okay.
Oh, this is some kind of puzzle.
Not really a puzzle, just making sure you're worthy of Vanbrighton's grace.
Very well. Very well.
Vanbrighton.
Who's
Alright, so go back to the second floor.
That's the third floor.
I know, but you said we went all the way down to the first floor.
You did.
So go to the second floor.
Sure.
Describe the second floor again.
The floors are wooden. It looks bare. There's like empty rooms and stuff as you're like walking down the hallways, but it's like empty and abandoned.
Okay. And then the third floor is just the hallway with the trapdoors to the door.
And it's red carpeted, and there's paintings on the walls of like spirits, demons. There's painted glass windows that show this black armored being with these double horns of like a great helm with double horns. And he looks like kind of like majestic and powerful.
I assume this is the Dark King of
Is
which
that a
the
window?
others speak.
There were many windows, yeah.
No, that one you just described. Is that a window or is that a painting on the wall?
Painted glass on the window.
Does it look like it's a window going to the outside?
Yes.
Okay. Can we open that window?
It's locked.
Can we break the window?
You want to try
Can
to
we
pick
throw
it, break
Nargar
it?
through the fucking window? Just kidding. My character wouldn't do that.
Do whatever you.
Are there
whatever
any
your character
words
would do.
written on the walls?
I'm gonna go
Just
full
pictures.
Lardneck and
Just
just go out of
pictures.
character.
Are there any paintings of a goblin riding a rat?
No. Oh, no. Definitely not. No.
So, are the trapdoors reset, or are they still open?
The floor is back in place.
Okay. Alrighty.
Well, let's not try to pry the door open. Right? We are invited guests after all.
Yeah, it's my bad.
My bad.
Was there anything on the door?
I should check that
No, it's
first.
plain wooden door.
Yeah, what I was trying to do before you popped the door open, I was going to stick my ear to the door, see if I could hear anything through the door.
Listen, we don't need to get all
I'm
logical.
not gonna have you roll because there's nothing.
Okay, that's fine. If there's nothing, there's nothing.
Was there another path we could have took?
No.
Which is this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there a bookshelf? I'm not there.
Never mind.
But you can contribute because I mean, if you don't talk at all, you're probably not gonna be able to do anything this session. So
What do you mean?
because you're channeling a 24-hour spell.
Yeah, so I'm not here.
But no, there's no bookshelf. Just there's like a narrow hallway and there's a door.
He's with us in spirit.
Is there any pattern to the drawings?
Call cell. No, afraid of FaceTime.
Roll an insight.
Would you ask?
If there's any patterns.
painting?
How long? Wait, how?
24.
What you observe on the paintings
Some
on the
girl.
walls is there's spirits and there's demons, but you also see something. It almost looks like settlements in the backdrop of these drawings, and if you really look closely, you could see like humans, halflings, dwarves, elves, just like kind of like laying down deceased in the background behind the demons.
I know how to solve it. You got to sacrifice one of your own.
Right.
I nominate
April
Freya. Yep.
So all I see is there's dead people behind the
The
demons.
pattern that you see is just, it seems very consistent that there's death behind the demons and the spirits.
What does that mean?
Well, it means that demons like to kill people.
Well, yeah, but like,
I think that's pretty evident.
why they when you said death, like, it sounded like you meant capital D, like death,
Oh, like the spirit?
physical
No.
manifestation. Okay, all
No,
right.
just
all right.
dead people.
Girl.
A lot of them.
Sorry.
Keep your syphilis under control
Yes.
here, okay?
Damn, since when has syphilis made you sneeze?
You know what? I started being gay again, and it's not.
Look at this guy. Never had syphilis.
What the hell's wrong with you? You gotta beg more guys.
true.
I mean,
So
girls.
you're definitely able to get it.
It wouldn't let me add it. I tried to get rid of some stuff and then add that, and it was like, because I didn't know.
I'm gonna go back down to the door.
Okay.
Is there anything around the door that looks out of the ordinary?
No.
I will knock again.
Can we? That was like, can we find some boards
Can I
and shit
take my
to put over
crowbar
the
back?
the trap door?
I'm sure there was boards and building materials and stuff on the first floor. If you want to grab some of that stuff, that's fine.
Do you have a beer funnel?
No.
Now, these trapdoors, do they go all the way up to the wall? Or is there like a little lip on each side?
Have to be some kind.
They go away to the wall.
Okay. I'm going to say build up like a platform.
Is that in your
Doors open
treacherous
with the
traps
fall.
book, Dan?
So there's a lip, we could put pieces of wood across it to stand in that
That's what I was
wood and
thinking
not-
too. That way
Yeah.
you could stand there, open the door, and then walk through.
So there's a door on the other side, but when you try to get to it, you fall through the
As
floor.
soon as you open the door, well, if you crowbar it open and it's locked,
When I did, the door actually open or it just...
No, it didn't open. No. As soon as you started finger fucking it.
The floor fell out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
don't finger bang the door, kids.
So you're in a room,
Finger
there's
bang,
there's
bang,
a door,
way into your
and you
heart.
try to open that door and the floor falls out. And you can't open...
What is that? If there's
You just make it up, or
Right,
is
you
it-
can-
South Park.
Oh, I don't.
And they were in a
a
boy band called Finger Bang.
Oh,
What if you nail the floor shut first, and then you...
there's like 7,000 episodes of that
I
now.
know, the
I haven't
boards,
watched
secure the
And I
boards.
still got all the
What
references.
are the walls made out of?
Chocolate.
Wood.
The walls are wood too? Okay, so...
Is there a part of the wall that looks like it doesn't belong with the rest of the wall? I.e., a 1990s video game where you know you can blow that spot up.
Roll investigation or DC.
Zelda wall.
Yeah, exactly.
There's one part of the wall that's slightly damaged than the rest of them.
Is it slightly darker?
All right. I
10.
know why now.
You don't know?
It's only when you level up.
Oh, and you switch it out?
So
Because
the-
other spells show up, but not that one.
The spells know.
Sorry.
known-
And there's nothing on the door, it's just a blank door.
Correct.
Alright, I'm going to try to kick through the door.
Roll and athletics. Your DC is 15.
Before he does that,
An attack
Do
roll?
the doors
Nah.
open like this, or the hatch or the floor? Does it just open like this, or does it open in the middle like
The
this?
door would open in.
I'm just following.
No,
you know,
the floor
we're
that
surrounded
falls
by
out.
data.
They fall-
so I
they
feel
fall
like
away.
Physically
so I'm going to go
destroyed.
downstairs before it kicks the door down
No.
Yes.
and
doing it.
find some pieces of wood that are like a 5x5-ish type.
You
thing.
find that. You find that.
Any nails or anything like that with
24.
him?
You find building materials. Sure.
Okay.
You kick the door open.
Okay.
The floor falls away again.
Can I
Yeah, can we
roll
like react
grab
to try to
onto the-
grab?
Let's
the
go
floor?
try it again. Let's kick
Roll
it
a
again.
dex. Who's near Vecni?
I guess technically we all are, aren't we?
Well, he already said he's not.
I'm all the way back up.
Yeah.
I come back
You
up
guys-
and the floor's already gone. I'm like, what the fuck, guys?
All right. Yeah. You guys. So you want to try to grab on the walls?
Grab on. Well, if I
Anything.
just kick through the door, there should
You
be
did kick through it.
There should be a floor where the door was.
Floor.
You got
Could
the
be a door
here,
jam or something.
and then the floor falls out. There should be a floor on this side,
Yeah, it fell away too.
on both sides of the door.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jesus.
Then like in Ninja Warrior, where they had to go.
It's 10 feet across. So
Oh,
that'd be
then no, I
hard.
can't. Okay.
I mean, I'll give you an opportunity.
I cast arm
You're not 10
extension.
feet. You're not 10 feet.
Go, go,
What,
guys,
the
you
door
know
jam
this.
then?
Oh, it does messages?
Grab onto it. All right. DC 18 deck save
Bet you wish you had
for
that.
everybody that's right there.
Because I don't have any private messages.
Nope. 16.
I bet you wish you had that.
Sword and
grapple
Aether
hook
right
now.
I have a grapple hook.
Huh?
Messenger.
18 decks.
Oh,
18 deck save for
18
Aether Red and
decks.
Sword. Pass.
Okay, hold on. What? Wait.
21.
Dex save. Oh, shit. Hold on.
So I guess when you're making your character.
Oh, nice.
Made it.
19, so I guess when you're.
So Aether Red and Soren are able to grab onto the door as it swings open, and Vecni falls down back to the first floor again.
Taking no damage.
As soon as she falls, those 5-foot segments they go back into place, and the door starts to close again. So I'm assuming you guys want to let go and like stay on the opposite side, or do you want to do something else?
I run
The
up
door's
the
swinging
stairs.
closed, but you're holding on to it. So what do you want to do?
So we have time to pop through the other side?
Sure.
I think that would probably be...
Hold the door open.
Well, I gotta get through the other side first, right?
You want to hold the door open?
Can we pop up and hold the door, or is that too...
Do you want to?
I think if you do that,
Teach
the
you
floor is
to.
going to stay open.
Interesting.
Well, you're not going to know what would happen. So
Well,
do you
right.
want, do
Well,
you
he
want
said
to do it?
probably. Yeah, we could try it.
All right. So you want to try to hold the door open. So roll a strength, roll an athletics check.
Gucci.
16.
Oh, no. 11.
All right. So you try to hold the door open. You fail to do so, and then the floor that you're standing on falls away again.
Damn it.
And you can do the next save again. What did I say? 18. You can do it again.
Yeah, alright. Fuck. 12.
All right. You fall. You're taking
75 damage.
I'm gonna die.
7 bludgeoning.
Fuck.
So I'm going to walk up to the door with my fucking stack of wood planks. And I'm going to kind of make a...
What did Soren do though on the second time? The wind tried
You
to
passed and
You
then
passed.
Yeah, but then
Yeah, but we have to
Oh,
decide
up
what
to
we're
the
doing.
door.
I was
Up
trying to
to
hold
the
the door open and I fell.
So I'm going to go in front of the door and kind of make a platform and a brace. So it's kind of like one of these. Like this is the wall. Platform comes out. Little support beam. Nail that shit in the wall. Use my crowbar and the nails I found.
I kind of like that.
Can you
I kind of like that. Roll survival roll DC 8.
do you
Survival
have
for what?
access to the bottom of the
'Cause he
floor?
said so.
On the bottom floor?
This guy,
What's that, Barry?
contractors.
How high is the ceiling on the bottom floor to where the floor is falling out?
It should be higher than what I'm saying, but I'm just calculating it. I'm calculating it as 10 feet of floor, which is too generous probably.
Okay.
But that's how I'm calculating the damage. Just
Sure.
10 feet of floor.
Okay.
Because we've been using survival for things like building,
Oh,
repairing,
just
tracking. We've been doing that the whole campaign.
Right,
That's
right.
why.
All right, survival. First
who's
roll.
that?
No.
That was actually pretty quick.
Ooh, that was quick. 15.
Yeah, so that worked.
All right, so I'm gonna
Inspiration.
make
Should
a
have
little
ordered some wings now.
get my own platform, and then I'm gonna use my strength
Yeah.
and shove the door open while I'm standing on the platform. And see what happens if I'm able to do that.
So the floors fall away, but your platform's there, so you're good.
Okay. Take another piece of wood and kind of jam it in to where it'll stop the door from closing.
Yeah, it works.
Okay.
Yes.
Then I'm gonna maneuver my sweet ass on the other side of the door.
Sweet ass.
So the floor beneath you falls apart for a few sections, but I'm assuming you built it out so that that works.
Okay. So now, I guess Joe needs to roll, but yeah, I'm on the other side of the door now.
We could say, since he wasn't here, we could just say that when Aethelred tried to push the door open and hold it still, that Joe ignored it and just walked forward and just made it through.
Alright, I guess so we're
I'm fine with that.
going back up the stairs and walking over.
Yeah.
What happened to Soren?
So we're gonna say that when you push the door open to try to hold it, he didn't help you. He just walked forward past where the pieces were falling away.
Okay.
So he's just safe on the other side.
Bastard.
All right, so you're in a hallway, and at the end of it, about 40 feet down from where you guys are at, past that locked door, it bangs to the left.
Okay.
is the floor still trapped?
Beware of
It's
snakes.
still this 5-foot section still.
Okay.
All right, so we'll bang that left.
When you enter this new hallway, you see that the walls are covered in these tapestries depicting mortals engaging in deals with devils, infernal beings emerging from the hells, and angels being brought low by devilish armies.
Yeah, buddy.
This looks quite ominous.
Let's continue down. I'm gonna look behind the tapestries as we go.
Okay. Vecni, what's your alignment?
Chaotic. I think it's chaotic neutral.
Just
dear
everyone check their
God.
alignment.
Chaotic neutral.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't know where the fuck I even put that.
Barry's chaotic bard deck.
Yeah.
Is anyone aside from sword evil?
I'm chaotic good.
I am definitely not evil.
Fuck everybody.
Okay.
I walk around the club. Fuck everybody.
So Soren, you're walking behind everybody, and everything seems fine. You're just chilling, walking, and all of a sudden, from both sides of you,
Chaotic good, sorry.
chaotic good.
Yep.
Behind the tapestries, you see this glow, and this immobile, invisible force seems to be surrounding you, and you cannot walk forward any further.
What's up? Well, we gotta know what our marching order is, because if he's behind us, we wouldn't notice.
Yeah, are you in the back or are you not?
He usually tends to be in the back.
Because if you're not in the back, that would affect others as well.
Typically, I'm in the middle. I'm never
Okay.
in the front, but
If you're in the middle, that
try to
affects-
stay the back.
I would be. I've been in the front.
I'll misty step out.
Middle can be fun sometimes.
Are you in the middle?
Let's do marching order.
What would the marching order have been?
Beckney would be in front.
I'll be behind Beckney.
Okay.
Sounds like a devil's three-way.
Aethelred, would you be behind Soren or in front of Soren?
All
Look
right.
at me. Where
I'll
would
be
you
a
think? I don't
schmuck.
want to answer for you.
I don't know, probably in front. That's been our classical lineup so far.
Okay. So, Soren, you're Misty Step. You have to make a DC 12 charisma saving throw.
I thought you said Christmas. I'm like, come on, man.
Who's Caitlin S?
Fucking June.
Is it a charisma save?
Yes.
I'll portent it, make it an 18.
Okay. So you're able to Misty Step through it. You're good. You make it to the other side.
I was gonna say I could give it a +4.
You get an inspiration for doing that.
He has to portent before he rolls.
what
I
is
can't,
it?
I can't roll.
Oh, portent. Oh, yeah, okay.
You get to the end of the hallway and it bangs left.
Fletchings.
So when I was looking behind the tapestries, I didn't see anything.
No.
Okay. Continue.
And there's a stairway going up.
Continue.
Right. You pop up and you see that the hallway bangs to the right.
Continue.
Bangs to the right again after about 15 feet. And still, you got the
fucking building.
you got the bright red. You got this bright red carpet on the floor with
warehouse.
the same faded paintings of hideous creatures and spirits and whatnot.
And I'm still looking behind the tapestries as we go.
The fuck?
Oh, there's no more tapestries. That was just that one area.
And
Okay.
it just happens to be in Queen's Grave, so no one else projected
A
it.
little bit.
Shit.
Continue.
Sneak into my bag, pulling out all kinds of shit.
What is that?
This smells so good. It's very
Pretty
distracting.
close, 11/16.
Yeah.
Hallway bangs to the left.
Got a pen.
About
Continue.
Jeez.
15 feet bangs to the left.
Anybody taking a map here? Fuck.
Well, it's only one way. There's no.
I know, but still.
No other ways to go. Yeah.
I could get lost in a single hallway.
I did that once. I was high as a kite.
Do you want to get high as a kite? I got something for you.
All right, you make the left, and then you see you're in another hallway. And about halfway down, you see this huge wooden cabinet that's blocking your way. It's in the middle of the hallway, and it's blocking the whole thing.
There's no way to get around it.
No.
I open the cabinet.
So this cabinet is surrounded by an ornately etched plate of silver. The cabinet itself has these stab marks in it, or it's been stabbed tons and tons and tons of times. It looks like. Do you want to just pull it open?
Yep.
Why don't we stab it?
For a second, I thought you were drinking a Bud Light, but I thought
Seems like everyone stabs it.
So you grab the hand. Martial order. Is everyone with Vecting?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I believe so.
Why are we
Is the hallway still 10 feet?
No, this hallway is much longer. You're about 40
No, I
feet.
mean wide.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So you pull on the handles of the cabinet. You hear this click, and then you don't hear anything for a second,
I would
and then you
like-
start.
Give me one of the dads.
Once I hear the click, I would like to
One of the dads.
jump to the wall and run up the wall. Just because I feel like the floor is going to fall out. I'm good, thank you.
It does. It does it.
Okay, well, I'm still going to run up the wall to
good.
the ceiling.
So you start to hear this this sound, this wind sound coming from behind you. All these spears are coming from the opposite wall from the way in which you came.
Great.
Super.
Everyone make a DC 15 deck save.
Everyone?
Add your +4s.
Oh, I can't fail
Everybody gets a +4?
I
Can't fail?
I get a plus 15.
Rolled a 9.
You failed. Aethelred?
Okay,
I can't fail.
Oh. What, did you say we all get a +4 on top of our other?
Yep.
Oh, so that would be an 11.
Failed.
Okay.
Ragnar?
I definitely rolled the wrong one. Fuck.
Then I passed.
Whoops. Oh well, never mind. That's my fault.
Wow, were you just clicking on Dex?
Yeah.
No, you click on the box at the bottom.
Yeah.
For those that failed, you take 66 piercing damage.
Holy shit!
For those that passed, you take 33.
I take 0.
Can you explain how?
Dead.
A multitude of spears flew at you from behind when you try to fuck around with the cabinet.
He's really mad about that wall thing, huh?
By the way, Beckney did this to us.
Yep.
Yeah, you could have tried to do
0. All I did was
More.
try to open a door.
You literally just went, "Well," but you know this is a whole big trapped area.
It's got stabs all around it.
I said
He's
that.
like, I opened the door.
I'm okay. I took 0 damage.
I think Aether was.
Is everyone up?
I have 5 left.
Okay. So the
I tried to
cabinet's
open the
still
door
closed and still blocking the way.
Wow. You guys should try not to get hit.
Yeah.
Maybe monks aren't as bad as you said.
You should try not to put it.
Because they almost all died and you
You know what? Because Soren doesn't shut up, I'm going to open the door again.
Before he
without,
does that,
without doing anything
I'm
else?
just
Are you
kidding,
really?
I'm just kidding.
What are you gonna do? I don't have any potions. Fuck.
Well, you don't have any healing.
I do.
Oh,
Yeah.
Brogdor can heal you.
okay, yeah.
I'm okay.
You're
I'm gonna
On a pass
out.
deck save, I take 0 damage.
reach out and touch Aether Red and give him 30 HP.
Okay.
That's so nice.
Why, thank you,
You're a
sir.
good guy.
I'm gonna try.
You are. You. What a mensch.
Now what?
Can you? What? Can you self heal? Or no?
I have
Nobody
hands,
believes.
so I
You can do
do.
yourself, right?
Yeah, myself or whoever I touch.
Okay.
I can do up to 65 per.
It's
long rest.
66 damage, right?
Yes.
I have 48 left. I wouldn't heal anybody until they go down.
He was at 5.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're just gonna be doing it in a minute.
I mean, he was.
You
was
do it
pretty
now.
close.
Do it later.
Yeah, no, but seriously, like, you get more value, because let's just say you give him 30, right?
That's what he did.
Like, really?
Yeah.
Because he's still at 35, it takes 66 damage, it just goes down anyway. Or, he takes 66 damage, dies, and you just give him 1, and he comes back up again, and you still have 29 to go.
You can't go negative.
You can't go negative. The only thing that happens is your total HP.
You can't get deader than dead.
No, there is a way to perma-die.
Yeah, so if you take damage more than what your total,
Yeah.
you insta-dead.
Yeah.
So say your total is, what up, bruh? Your total is 100, and you take 200 damage.
Okay. Yeah.
You're insta-dead.
Okay.
Yeah, but it doesn't, like, stack.
Dan tried that once.
Oh,
with
yeah,
Mage.
you're right. That- yeah.
Dan collapsed the whole ceiling on us once and tried to kill us.
We didn't even try to figure out the door. We just tried to open it. It got fucked up. Now we got to figure it out, and hopefully we don't get fucked up trying to figure it out.
The door of this,
It's not a door, it's a cabinet.
the door of the cabinet.
Sure.
Is it just marked up, or are there holes like through the door?
No, there are no holes. It's just marked.
Okay.
Just like stabbing.
So I'm gonna take
Star
the,
Wars.
the few pieces of remaining wood that I have and kind of secure them together and put it behind me.
Can I see?
As like a shield.
Can I see where these spears came from?
Are they still there, or do they retract into the wall?
No, the spears are still like lying around you.
Oh, okay.
You want to see where they came from, eh?
Yeah, because they came from behind, right?
They did.
But what kind of weird elaborate trap would have multiple sets of spears?
Have you met Dan?
That just doesn't even seem physically realistic. Yeah, I know. He was holding
Roll
it up when
a
he
perception.
said, no, it's not a trap.
Soren.
What?
19.
Okay. So you see that in the hole, all the way back behind you, all the way down the hallway, there are divots in the walls, and there's like openings in the walls where the spears clearly were shot from. And you follow that spot back to the cabinet, and when you're closely looking and examining the handles and whatnot of the cabinet, you see there's like mechanisms there. And when Vecni pulled on the cabinet, it very easily set off the mechanisms. But you also see that it's probably possible to open the cabinet carefully to undo the lock without setting the mechanisms off.
I will tell Becky that, and then I will walk behind where the spears shoot from.
So that you're not in range of them.
So I'm not range.
Smart, 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 smart.
Wrong.
Okay.
pew every time I
I'll come
shot
back
it.
to where Soren is. Anthony, follow me.
Okay. Cool.
So you guys are by me, and the dexterity monk who's at the door with the this mess can figure it out.
What are you all doing? We're still in front of this cabinet.
No, we aren't. Beckney is.
Vecny's in front of the cabinet.
Come on, Becky.
I will try to slowly open it
I am shivering in the corner like a bitch.
and try to disarm the mechanism.
Okay. Sleight of hand 15.
Damn.
Sleight of hand +6. Crit 20.
You hear, and you disable the mechanism, and you open the cabinet, and you see that the back of the cabinet is actually just like empty. Like
Goddamn
there's
nerdy.
nothing there. There's no wood there. You can just
Lion the
walk
Witch
through
in the
cabinet.
wardrobe.
Almost like it's like a door.
Let's go to
Oh,
Terabithia.
You're going to Narnia. Congratulations.
That's what I meant to say.
It's the wardrobe.
And now a giant fireball rolls through and burns everyone.
Oh shit, it's Aslan. Wow, is that a Jesus allegory lion?
Asland?
So you walk through the cabinet.
Sure enough.
All right. You walk through the cabinet, and there's a hallway that bangs to the left.
Continue.
You bang to the left. Everybody following, or
Yep.
Yeah, but I'm staying a substantial.
I'll take a 10-foot leap. Because I have not taken any damage.
you bang.
And I'll take 10 feet behind that.
Yo, but then we gotta worry about the 10-foot behind spears.
You bang that left, and you see another
It's just
staircase going up.
Continue.
At the top of the staircase, you see a heavy-looking, painted red door with no discernible doorknob.
I
There was
see a
slit
red door and I need to paint
painted
it black.
Nice.
No colors
Anywhere.
anymore. I want to paint it black.
Good song.
It is a great
Wait,
song.
I see the girls walk by dressed in their summer clothes. There's a slit at the top of the door where someone could choose to peer through.
I choose to peel.
Hell no.
It's closed. It's a closed slit.
I'd like to open that slit.
You could choose to have
When
your
you
eyes
try to
poked
pull
out.
on it, it seems like it's locked.
This is the guy who goes,
I knock on the door.
Like a Three Stooges trap.
Immediately after knocking, you could
Please
feel
image.
Like this.
like the whole entire area around you is charged with energy. It's not subtle.
great.
Is it healing energy?
I don't know how to react to it. I feel like there's energy around me.
You hear a muffled, smug-sounding voice asking in common,
What up, crack?
"What's the password?"
Ah, shit.
New England clam chowder.
Perfect me.
Pineapple?
Does Soren see any kind of like more holes in the wall or any more spears in the wall?
There are no holes in the wall now. You could roll an Arcana though.
Okay.
We gonna die.
24.
Use it on your die.
So you're aware that Vecny is currently in a trap,
Sucks for her.
and that if she fails it, she will get teleported back to the first floor and take a considerable amount of damage.
Cap.
Don't tell her.
Again, Vecny, you hear, "I don't have time for this. What's the password?"
Were there any words as we were walking up? Because I was.
There was no written language.
And I don't know anything of a password, but we're here to join the Shadow Vipers.
Dark King was the...
We're here to follow the Dark King.
Tastes like piss.
The door opens.
Alright, I walk in.
500 Vecny, 500 either way.
Nice.
We're opening a door. What happened to the last door where we fucked up? Should take 250
I opened that door too.
Minus.
Aethelred and Vecny are in the lead, and you enter a room that's lined wall to wall with bookcases full of tomes, schematics, and there's also a lot of people in here. This room's actually packed with the black cloaked cultists. You also see 7 cages up against the wall in the back of the room with 7 people inside of them total. Amongst the cultists, 3 stand out. Near the door, most likely the person that you were just speaking with, you see a dwarf with white beard and blue eyebrows.
Is that Erheim Anvilbeater?
Clearly wearing armor under his cloak. You see an orange-haired adolescent human girl with yellow eyes, and you see a distinguished-looking female high elf with a look of a noble. In the cages in the back of the room, you see a woman wearing a green cloak and a long red hair on her head. She wears the one sigil on her breast.
Wow, what the fuck was her name?
You also see...
We know her, so...
She looks familiar to Vecni and Soren.
I know who she is. I can't remember her name. What's her name?
You also see a human male
Malchus.
wearing black and yellow chainmail. He has a big nose and lots of acne. He's approximately 15 years old. He has the Chaos sigil on his armor. You see a blue tiefling wearing rags and a black visor over his eyes, and he also has the Chaos sigil on his clothing.
Fuck your ass.
You see a young, adolescent, blonde, halfling boy. You see a high elf female with short brown hair. She wears the dual sigils of House Glaze and Eldoria, and she seems terrified. You see a gruff-looking human with gray dreadlocks. He's dressed like a pirate.
It's cultural appropriation.
Also, you see a dark-skinned human that's built like an NFL lineman, and he's armored. And those are the cages.
I can't remember her name. The redhead. She was...
Roll in history, your DC's 8.
Can't you just tell me? We haven't played...
Vecni asked.
No, I asked, not Vecni.
It's true. Are there any other people that I recognize?
Well, Joe, what's the girl's name that led us through the White Fawn Forest? She had red hair. She was for one. She gave us the map.
Freyla's the only one that would know one of these people, and Freyla's not here.
Is there anyone that I recognize?
Just that one.
All right, so it's a 19 plus, what is it, history,
right.
plus 1.
So you recognize that she is merciless, and
That's
she's
it,
an
merciless.
agent of Lord Wield, the spy master of King One.
Yeah, it's right there. Lord Merciless. Lord Wield's one soldier, topographer, human, green
So, yeah,
cloak.
she's a topographer, and you've met her several times.
Yeah, she's our friend.
Yeah, she's your friend.
And does that even look like Malchus?
No,
Okay.
the pirate-looking guy does not look
That's
Malchus. The
fair.
pirate-looking guy has gray dreadlocks.
You're saying that
and
of all these
gruff-looking.
people, this is the only person that we recognize.
Yep. I will walk up to the high elf that looks noble.
Okay.
And I will take my hat off and bow my head and say, what is it, Hetricot?
Hashriot.
Hetriot Shilter, I presume.
Can you do the limbo?
She gives a sly side smile. So you know of me. I suppose Nargar sent you.
I have worked for your father before.
My father's been long dead. You hail from Cordova?
Are you
I don't
not
recognize-
related
I
to
don't
Lord?
recognize you.
You're not related to Lord Shilter.
I'm his cousin.
Oh, well then I've worked for your cousin before.
I stand corrected.
Okay.
Well, I apologize for your father. Are you not a part of the noble family here?
Oh, is it?
I am. What of it?
I'm just curious.
It's
What
awesome.
brings a noble like you in a place like this?
She looks around to all the schematics and all the books, and she says, I'm trying to bring peace and righteousness to this world. I misunderstand your question. Who are you? And why have you come?
Well, like you, I'm also a man of nobility. My name is Soren Abasin.
Hailing from where?
Days.
Okay. What do you want?
Well,
Have you
we're-
come to join the Shadow Vipers and bring about salvation to our world?
Of course. I'm also looking for your leader, a dear personal friend of mine, because I have not seen him in quite some time.
The greatest of gods, Vanbrighton. I don't expect him to come until the cleansing happens.
No, not Vanbrighton. The goblin on a rat.
Oh, you're speaking of the Dark King, of course. Unfortunately, no one's seen him since he spread the word in the gospel of Vanbrighton several days ago.
So he's only been speaking of this gospel for a few days, and you've all...
No, you misunderstand. I haven't seen him since that day.
Does anyone know where he
You
went?
got boo-boo?
No, I'm sure Lord
Yeah,
Camber
absolutely.
knows.
Okay, Robert, be careful.
Yes, he can see everything that happens in the city.
Venture easy.
Lord Camber sees all. I'm sure Lord Camber would know where he was.
You're right. He does see all, but he does not see him.
We cannot see him.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What I mean?
So
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
I mean, him that cannot be seen.
perhaps we should.
We have had.
She pulls Soren and says, perhaps we should keep that a secret.
Who are your other friends? I see you have a dwarf and a human with you as well.
This is Aesored and Brogdor.
There is another member of our group, Lardneck with spells. Who's not here at the moment.
You're not a pure human, I don't believe.
Me? Yeah, no, you.
She just sniffs the air at you.
You're human.
I don't think so. There's
Well,
something else about
he
you.
hasn't bathed in about 2 months.
There's something different.
Soren looks very confused. What does it mean? Or do you have like a 23andMe on you or something? Is this
I know not of what you speak, but so we have a high elf, a almost human, a human,
now I remember.
and a dwarf. You've come to join us. I have plenty of tasks for you.
Yeah.
Is that what you want?
Yes, I am a variant of a human. I also have a little bit of orc in me.
The Shadow Vipers welcome all people. We want peace and happiness for all, so that's fine. Unfortunately, since the Dark King has been in hiatus, I've been giving most of the orders. So, I'm sure we can supply you with a cloak and get you a job to do. We have our important event happening tonight. So,
What is
Oh
tonight?
yeah, another costume for me.
What is tonight?
Human, would you like a black cloak?
I would love a black cloak.
Urheim, let's go.
I would like to know how you.
Nods and he goes and opens his chest in the back and it's got all these clothing items. And he grabs a black cloak and he brings it out to you and he hands it to you.
I would like to know how you
Sweet.
decided these 7 deserve to die.
Excuse me?
I would like to know how you decided these 7 deserve to die tonight.
Well, much of it was Urheim. He's been our source for supply and sacrifices. Of course, some of them we just acquired in other means, but most of them were acquired through Urheim.
Oh, well, they seem like they would be great sacrifices to our cause.
Well, yes, once they're sacrificed, then the great, I guess you could say, salvation will begin.
Yeah.
Do we need to sacrifice all 7?
Oh, yes. Without all 7 being sacrificed, I
Can
think
we swap one out for someone else?
it doesn't matter.
I already told
Do
you
you
I'm not
need-
gonna die.
The big one with the armor there looks like he would bleed nicely.
What?
Which one?
The one with the football, like.
I think you would supply a lot of blood. I'm not sure if a tremendous amount of blood is necessary or if it's a soul thing. We've been trying to study and trying to figure this out and scramble.
So
over the last few
is it
days.
just the number you need 7 persons?
That's a good question. As far as I know, yes, but I'm not an expert in this. I just started doing this stuff.
So if I
seriously.
bring you another person, can I pull one of your prisoners out?
It doesn't matter to me.
I'm asking you, since you're the one that...
I'm saying it doesn't matter to me. And I would say that it's me that's in charge, so sure.
Sure. Alright.
Nansu, do you care which one of them we kill? And that innocent, genuine-looking girl that's like over on the side, she has
She sounds like...
she has orange hair and blue eyes. I don't care, Hashriot. As long as I can be with my brother again, it's fine.
Who is your brother?
Nensu, is it?
Directing her. Yes, I'm Nansu.
Do you need 7 persons for this sacrifice?
We believe 7's the number, but we only had a few days. Unfortunately, the Dark King left us after the first day, so we're just trying to bring things together without him.
Vegni looks back at Merciless, and she turns back to Nensu and goes, because one of these in the cage is a friend of ours.
Oh, your friend? That's perfect. She'll be one of the first ones to see salvation.
I
That's
don't-
wonderful.
I don't believe in...
V and M. for components. It's
Verbal and verbal.
somatic.
verbal.
Or
No,
material.
M.
Material.
Material.
Yeah.
Verbal.
No, but she. With your task, you need to know where you are, where you're going. This woman is one of the best topographers I've ever seen.
Topography won't matter once salvation comes.
Well, I mean, you still need to know where you're going.
I don't think you understand what's going to happen.
I don't, but I'm trying to learn.
Let me. All right, Vecni, let me.
Who needs topography and
Well, she
science
doesn't
when you have faith?
Hi, Elf. Let me explain to you very quickly what's going to happen. When we make these sacrifices, the whole world will be embraced by Vanbrighton. And all the wars and all the pain, it'll all stop. I'll be back with my brother again.
Where's your brother?
She looks down, and she looks quite sad, and she says, when Vigor took over 10 years ago, he died in that war on Conqueror's Road. Vanbrighton, the greatest of all gods, he'll bring us into the epitome of ecstasy. The world will be back as it should be.
How should it be?
I'll be back with my brother. We'll be living at home with our parents, and we'll both be happy. And it'll stay that way, playing outside, playing games, and just spending time with each other. And it'll be that way forever. Every single day. We'll never grow old. That's what I want, and that's what's going to happen.
Hold on.
So don't worry about your topography. After tonight, the thing that you want the most, tell me, what do you want the most? Because that will be every single day of your life.
Sounds like
And it'll last forever.
I'm gonna die.
That doesn't make that makes no sense.
It does. What do you want the most?
Sounds like this is going to.
Well, a bottomless barrel of booze, a ship on the seas, and a cruise that follows my every word.
Then Vecni, every single day from tomorrow until forever, for the absolute infinite amount of time, you'll have drink, you'll have your crew, and you'll be on the seas, and it'll never end ever.
How does she know this? Is this on faith?
This is what Vanbrighton has promised. This is what the Dark King has promised.
You sound very loyal to Vanbrighton.
I'll give my life.
You know, I have never heard of this Vanbrighton before.
He's the god of death and the god of souls.
You would give your life for this man?
Yes, of course.
So let me ask you this:
Is he a man or a god?
He is a god, not a man. I don't think he has a gender. He's gender neutral.
You don't think he has a gender?
trans.
Okay.
Like bopping it.
He's
Oh my God,
pansexual.
Fucking got tits and a dick.
Yes, he does.
Best of both worlds, bro.
if you were to give your life for this man,
I will.
would you say
Tonight.
Would you say that would be a harmful thing for you to do, or would you say that would be a
fix your
thing
car in a
of
motorboat.
necessity?
I will give my life for him tonight.
Hey, you're gonna sacrifice your own life.
Yes, I will perish as well. It'll be for the best of reasons and the best of causes and
Then
for
I
my
ask-
eternal fulfillment.
Then I ask, in the name of Vanbrighton, we switch with the topographer, and I cast suggestion.
And would I have to roll?
Well, you're gonna fail because I'm gonna roll.
Portent.
You're gonna fail.
Can you cast post nut clarity, please?
Oh my god. That'd be the best
Oh
spell.
man, yo,
A potion of
post
post
nut
clarity.
clarity
I
would ruin the game.
I asked a very
It would
specific
ruin,
question.
like, well, it would
I
make
asked a
life
very
better.
It ruins my life.
It does. No, but you could drink that before. And then avoid the accidents, is what I'm saying.
Actually happened to me this week.
Something big's happening here. Hold on.
Sorry.
I asked a very specific question: is would you find that to be harmful? And you said no.
No.
Give your life.
Yeah, he said he's gonna do it.
So, suggestion. You suggest a course of activity, which is to switch to 2. Magically influence a creature that you can see within range. It can hear and understand you. Creatures can't be charmed or immune to this effect. So if she can't be charmed, I don't know. Then she's immune. This suggestion must be
She's a
worded
human girl.
in such a manner to make the course of action sound reasonable, which I believe, switching with her, she said that she would give her life. Asking a creature to stab itself, throw itself into a spear, immobilize itself, or do something obviously harmful acts ends the spell.
So you're asking her to die, but she's saying she's gonna die anyway.
But I asked her specifically if she would find.
Ask her not to die.
Right. So I said to switch places. Now, obviously, if it's a harmful act, the spell ends. But I asked her previously, would she find that to be a harmful thing to do, and she said no.
I like where you're going, counselor.
Right.
This is some law and order shit right here.
So it's action. It's only verbal and material, but I don't need the material components because my spell focus. It is a wisdom save of 18, but I'm going to use my portent to change the roll to a 3.
She nods, turns, walks over to the cage in the back of the room, opens it, and says, "Get out." And Merciless is like, leaves, and the girl shuts the gate on herself.
Nice.
And Merciless walks right up to you, Soren, and she says, "Oh, thank God. I was captured and thrown into the dungeons by that stupid E&M.
I'm gonna stop.
I have documents I must bring back to the
I
camp."
want to stop her real quick and put my finger like on her mouth like this, and I'm gonna ask for a cloak. I'm gonna give her one.
Hashriot Shilter looks at you and says, "This woman does not support our cause. She's made that well known. I will not supply her with a cloak." And Merciless gets into your ear and she says, "Soren, I stashed my research here. I've been spying in Queen's Grace for some time. We must return it to the camp. We must show Lord Wield it's so important."
Are you talking to?
Merciless, I got her out of the cage.
Okay.
And the other girls in it.
Could give her my cloak. They just gave me one, but I don't know if that'd piss him off.
So they switched places, and Merciless said what?
Can he give me his cloak? Can he give me his cloak?
I could,
And
but
just
I don't
say,
know
"Hey,
what would
check,"
happen.
without everybody noticing?
Without them noticing? That's not... What? No. Give him hand... What?
Secret cloak
Alright,
handoff?
hold on. Can I just be brought up to snuff because I was just taking a piss and I have no idea what just happened?
She said that she hid some shit here.
Here where? In this building?
She was also outed as a definite non...
Merciless said that she was arrested because Lord Cambert saw her spying, and she was arrested by E&M. While spying in the city, she learned something really important. And it's super important she gets this back to Lord Wield.
Oh, what is it you heard?
My research is... I wrote it down. They took it from me. It's somewhere in this room.
But you don't recall it?
It had to do with Lord Henry and the capital. It's very important. We must recover it.
If it's against Lord Henry, I'm 100% about it.
What does it look like?
Research paperwork.
Yes, but is it in a leather-bound book? Is it in a scroll? Is it...
Looking for loose papers?
It's
What are we
written
looking
on a
for?
parchment paper. As you know, I'm the spy. I work for the spy master.
What does your book that you take notes in look like?
Which is on a piece of paper. And she looks around, and you see this. The walls are just covered in bookcase. There's schematics. There's scrolls rolled up everywhere.
Can I like pull her off to the side? Is anyone like looking at her or wondering like
So you're in
why
a
she had the
packed
cage?
room. You're in a packed
He
room
did say it was black.
of black
But just
cloaked
because it's black doesn't mean
cultists.
they're going to listen to what we're saying.
And they're all looking like, what the fuck is going on? So, I don't know.
Ah, that's true. Their leader just went in the cage.
Well, not their leader. Is this another person?
No.
It's one of the leaders.
Nensu was one of the leaders.
That was
There's
Nensu.
4 leaders. It was
Well,
Nargar, Nensu.
Well, if we are in a packed
Patriot,
room, if we
Shelter,
are in a
and-
packed room, then that means that there are multiple witnesses of her stating
Sure.
that she wanted to do.
And they're still all very paying attention to you, like, what the fuck's going on?
I don't know what's going on. I just had one conversation with her. She bitches jumping in a cage. I don't know.
Listen, Merciless. You don't recall what you wrote down.
It had to do with the defenses of the capital. But I haven't had
In the
anything.
capital, like Vigor? Vigor's
Yeah,
capital.
I haven't had anything to eat or drink in some time. They've been holding me in a cage.
I bust out my...
Uh-oh.
You gonna puke? That was a puke run.
No, that looked like the green apple two-step to me.
The what?
He was about to fucking
He
blow
just-
shit out of his ass.
My dehumidifier.
Oh.
Yeah.
Vecni will offer up her water skin.
Okay.
She hasn't drank anything. It's water.
She thanks you and she takes a big swig.
And I'll give her a ration.
The suggestion lists 8.
Anybody else doing anything?
What about mass suggestion over here? This guy.
Yeah. Do something.
It'll blow our load now? Okay. You can only do that once per long rest, which you get once every 9 days with this motherfucker. That's it.
All right, so she's eaten and she's been watered like a plant. So, what is it that you remember?
I remember Lord Henry saying something about there being mines around the capital and that an army couldn't approach, but the specifics. Mines, yes.
Like mimes? Like
No, mines. But unfortunately, the specifics are in a document that I filled out right after I heard the conversation, and it's somewhere in this room.
So you're saying that Lord Henry knows where these mines are?
I would imagine so.
Well, let's find your documents.
What's the name of the capital? Is Lauriston?
Yes.
Let's find your documents.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll be good to.
I would like to help Soren investigate for these.
Soren,
Yes.
roll an investigation with advantage.
Okay.
I won't give you a DC because there's multiple DCs.
Sure. So the first one I rolled was
You're only rolling once.
20. Well, you said I had advantage.
Oh, well, 20. Okay. Alright, you find a couple things. You find, wedged between the pages of a book on a ritualistic sacrifice, you find a simple silver ring etched with bursting patterns, and it appears to be magical. You find a scroll of mending. You find a scroll of chain lightning. You also find 3 books. You find a book called The God of Death.
God of Death. This book provides details of a lesser god, the God of Death. His name is Vanbrighton. Vanbrighton has control over death and undeath. He is offended by vibrant signs of life. He hungers for souls and commonly makes soul contracts with mortals. He originated all soul contracts, which are commonly employed by demons and devils. There's nothing else of interest in this book. Authored by Master Historian and Head of the Royal Munronian Investigative Unit, Dachel Shen.
You find a book called Defenses at the Capitol, which is actually just a scroll.
Defenses at the Capitol. Lord Weald, I have nearly completed my investigations in Queensgrace. Something is very off about this place and its people, but there is something more important I uncovered. While eavesdropping on visitors from a group called Clad and a man called Lord Henry, I heard discussion of the capital of Dovah, Lauriston, and its defenses. Not only is the capital frequented by the Fury Lords and the most elite troops amongst Vigor's forces, but the city itself is completely unapproachable by an army, by both land and air. So the story goes, the Fury Lord, Maki, littered the perimeter of the capital with invisible energy mines that automatically detonate upon a hostile person coming into range. Not only that, but these mines extend out miles in all directions. Our forces in King Lorien's Valley must be alerted immediately. We must alert Master of War, Lord Zombini Andara, leader of the One Strike Force, Lord Commander Julian Leppert, and of course, King 1. Merciless, Loviatar 12th, 6381.
And you find a diary with blue binding.
In your hands is a small diary with blue binding. Entries go back nearly 300 years and are mostly concerning the mundane life of the High Elf noble, Hashriat Shilter. Recent entries are a bit stranger, and the newest entry titled Salvation in Cortania is especially odd. The Black King is the prophet. He will bring us to salvation. To our great god, Vanbrighton. The sacrifices must be made so our souls he will claim. By his will only will they come. Warlocks of Vanbrighton wait for us on the other side. We must hurry. We know of the others who intend to stop us. The Church of Epsilon in Tartea. And of course, the other sides of the Black King. Telkar of Ublame and Peace. Mavis of Furilume and Rage. May of Elspratus and the Loss of Sense, Patrick of Innifaris and Seduction, Eddie of Seltuegus and Justice, Patricia of Icora and Pain, Cletus of Malzese and Enmity, and Stripe of No One and Nothing. Tier first, 6381.
But did we find what's her face's notes?
Yes.
Okay.
It's amongst those things.
The notes of What's Her Face, Volume 1.
Oh, so that's awful.
What is?
The god of death.
Well, usually gods of death are not very favorable. Like Thanatos from the Greek mythology.
So, what next?
That's all the stuff you found. It's a bunch of stuff. 2 spell scrolls, a ring, and 3 books.
So what does their notes say? Oh, you have the notes?
Yeah, right here, right now.
Okay.
That's defenses of the capital.
So Vecna's gonna ask Merciless. So you know that Lord Henry knows where these bombs are, or
Yes.
these mines.
Yes, he does.
Do you think that she would have told Queen Inez, or
I don't know Lord Henry very well or what his motivations are. If it would help him, he probably would, and if it wouldn't, he probably wouldn't have.
look? How fast can you get back to your encampment from here?
What?
We must alert Master of War, Lord Zombini and Dara.
Is that a Lord of One?
So the Master of War has been mentioned many times, but I don't think I ever said his name.
Alright, never mind. I don't pick one anymore.
Pick AIDS over one.
Anyway,
HIV or full-blown
Vecna's
AIDS?
gonna ask
Okay, all right.
Merciless,
I just wanted to clarify.
how quick could you get back now that you're free?
If I'm unaccosted, we'll be back in a few days.
Lord Cannon.
Here's the problem. Lord Zombini and Dara, King 1, and Lord
Wait, you
Command-
mean? Hold on. You mean the ones that suck the dick for a shield?
and Lord Commander Leopard.
No, hold on. Don't
They're
ignore
not in the
that.
fringe, they're in King Lorian's Valley. I have no way to get there.
No. Lord Indara, Zombini and Dara. The ones that suck the dick for a shield. You follow him?
I don't know about this dick you speak of, but he's our Master of War.
It was a small dick, but he sucked it.
But it worked. It made me! Where's this rigor?
So Lord Zombini and
Wait,
Dara
so you're not human at
is
all.
a player character from a previous campaign that I played, and they all hate him.
There's a Lord Cannonball. Do you know of him?
You're speaking to who?
Merciless. Yeah.
Yes, I was arrested because of him. He
Okay.
knows everything
What'd
I do
you
in
think
the
of that
city.
banana?
He's watching us right now, I would assume.
Terrible.
He offered us a decision
Yeah.
Okay.
of
Their flavor
for
profiles
doing a
are
task for him to decide what Lord Queen Inez would choose to do,
Okay.
and show us the options. Would you go?
Well, obviously you should have her marry
Yeah,
King 1. I'm sure he
Well,
would.
I've already voiced my opinion towards that to Lord Cannonball, but we have not finalized that decision.
You should.
Oh, yeah.
I
it's not
agree.
as fast as I can.
It's the best. It's the best way to beat Vega.
Like, it's so bad.
King 1 should become the Emperor of
Shotgun.
Boone and Dovah, and perhaps even more places. And that is the plan.
I think the plan is to beat Vega.
Something horrible you don't want to
Sure.
drink.
Yes.
Let's focus on that.
One thing at a time.
Thank you. And I plan. That's my plan is to tell Lord Cannonball that is where we are resting our hands on.
Okay.
I don't know what the rest of my party decides on, but I'm heavily leaning on that.
Well, I think it will be difficult to approach the capital. We must come up with a plan.
Well, since you did an excellent job and found out where these mines are, perhaps you should take your information back with you to, maybe we can use this.
But Lord Zombini and King 1 and Lord Commander Leopard must be alerted. Because right now we don't have access to the capital. It's the forward command.
Isn't there like a bridge that's closed off or something?
Yes.
Is there a way that we... Soren, can you copy her notes? And then we can have a copy for ourselves to offer up to Queen Inez.
They say that once you acquire the 3 keys, according to what I've learned, you acquire the 3 keys, you're able to access a door through Pridecutter Keep that leads to Vanbrighton's labyrinth, and that will get you to King Lorian's Valley.
What are these 3 keys?
It's like a side quest and a side quest.
Do you know what the keys are?
Do I know what the 3 keys are? I do.
And do you have any keys with you?
I believe that you guys have 2 of them.
Yeah.
And Kevley and Greystone has the 3rd.
There's a lion's head with the red gems and the purple gems.
Stand by.
Ooh, I'll be damned.
Nice. It's an accomplishment. I gave you an inspiration.
If I didn't have one, I'd take it.
According to all my spying I've been doing around the kingdom, one of the keys is a lion's head handle. And the lion's head eyes are red, huge, and consist of actual rubies. My understanding is that you guys already possess this key.
Perhaps. And what are the other 2 keys?
A lion's head's handle. This lion's head's eyes are purple, huge, and consists of actual amethyst. And I believe you already have this key.
Amethyst?
Amethyst.
Amethyst.
Amethyst?
The last key is a lion's head
Dude,
handle.
my favorite thing is Dan uses all these big words and mispronounces them all the fucking time.
I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. You know how much work you know how many hours of work I did today?
No.
Like, probably about 3. The last key has a lion's head handle. The lion's head's eyes are blue, huge, and consists of actual sapphires. And I believe that this key you do not possess.
This is the one you say that is held by Kevleon Greystone.
First Ranger Kevley and Greystone has that key. But he is not in Queen's Grace.
Where is he?
I believe he's at Pridecutter's Keep, awaiting for the arrival of the other 2 keys.
What I missed? Because I was too busy fucking around scrolls.
I'm talking to Merciless about the keys to get into Lorison. Remember, there's a bridge to get across a big cavern. We have 2 of the keys. Well, I have 2 of the keys, and Kevleon has the 3rd to open the lock.
Maybe we can finally get out of the first part of the campaign.
Merciless,
As
are you planning to go back to your camp, or are you planning to go back to the king?
I work for Lord Wield. I will return to him to get this information.
So this Vanbrighton is the god of death, by the way.
It's an interesting name. I didn't realize death was Dutch.
I don't know. Have you ever heard of the sniper during World War II that was Dutch?
But it would be
That guy was badass.
It would behoove us to not have these sacrifices, I would think.
Was it the rooster? Who was the rooster?
We're saying not have the sacrifices?
Yeah,
I'm
who is
amazed
the
that
rooster?
Barrett remembers that.
I have the rooster written down. I don't remember what the fuck I wrote the rooster.
Listen, I don't
for.
want to get in the way of local customs. If there's going to be some sacrifice, that's okay with me.
But it also might bring back the god of death.
my soul.
Cool.
Is there going to be any raping at the sacrifice by any chance?
There's that.
Stop it! You're Freyla, not Lardneck.
Yeah,
I'm
Lardneck.
not anybody. I'm just
Lardneck with
Absolutely not. All these people want peace.
But there could be. There
All
could
these people want peace. They don't want. They're good people.
Except for the fact they follow Allah.
And they want to kill everybody.
So you don't like their religion. That's just a personal preference. But they're good people.
I think it's more of a brainwashing type thing than a preference.
What do you mean? They're saying that they like you haven't really talked to them that much, but you know that they don't want anyone hurt.
But yet they're willing to kill everybody.
A small number of people, the greater and greater.
That sounds like every government ever.
Why are you being so close-minded?
We gotta kill these people for the greater good. It's pretty much the same
Yes.
story throughout time.
Exactly.
If I kill these people, our people will be okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't understand the problem.
Women, children, doesn't matter.
Well, it matters, but like you have to do what you have to do.
Yeah, of course.
Merciless.
Either way, you're a leftist. You understand communism. You know this is what you have to do.
Just because there's a ponytail doesn't mean he's a communist. Oh yeah, kind of does.
It's for the greater good.
It does. It does echo collectivism pretty hard.
Not really. Nothing has it.
Actually, it really does.
Nah.
How much
It's
time?
more religion.
All right, so Vecni is going to
Yeah, exactly.
Settle down.
Merciless.
It's 12 o'clock.
So we're
That's
Merciless.
5 hours.
Tell your
I
Lord
think you started
Will
at 10.
that we are
2
going to
hours.
tell
22
Queen Inez
hours.
to side with.
What was that?
Ah, man, I've been
I'm
playing
not
the
coming
actual
for the
game.
next 3 sessions. Just let me know. When the time's
Vecni's
up.
going to look at Merciless and say, Merciless, once you get out of here and get to Lord Wild, tell him that we are planning to Queen Inez's attention towards the King of Ulm.
To betrothal?
Yes.
Unfortunately, we have no way to speak to the King One right now. But I'll make sure Lord Will knows.
And tell him I'm currently on my way to accomplish the mission he assigned me.
To find a way to King Lorian's Valley?
No.
Oh. That mission.
Enough said.
That mission.
That's it.
Vecni, I must say, in my time here, I've learned that I think it wouldn't behoove you to enter the keep to try to make contact with that person.
What person is this?
We're talking about the prince.
I believe you'll be arrested if you enter the keep almost immediately.
If they know I'm
Character
saying.
sheet or a letter you found or something?
Yeah. It's
So
the
what-
stuff he just.
What are you planning on doing?
Lord Cannonbutt is already on the outside.
Lord Cambert will see everything that you do.
He does.
You won't surprise them in any kind of way.
But he's already on the outside
Outside of what?
of the inner circle of Queen Inez. Lord Henry pushed him out. And he's... Isn't... What?
What are you talking about?
You told me last...
That was getting it.
No, you said that Lord Cannonbutt has no sway anymore.
You did say that.
You said that.
Okay.
Did you not say that last
You
session?
did say that last session.
I think he said he was one of many in the Royal Council, is what he said.
And he said that his word has been pushed out since Lorien and Henry entered.
Okay.
Didn't he say he used to be...
Something like that.
He said he used to come to him all the time and ask for advice. And
That's
stuff.
true.
Yeah, and now she doesn't.
Lately he's been on the outskirts of the inner circle.
Lord Henry always weasels his way into having a lot of sway. That's a fact.
But then my next character when I die, that shopkeeper's gonna be my fucking whole backstory by the way. Oh, it's just
Alright, so,
what's
your
backstory?
Shopkeeper. Shopkeeper. I'm gonna kill him!
No, he's literally the kid from Better Off Dead. I want my $2.
Hey AI,
Sorry.
can you write a backstory on why I want to kill a shopkeeper?
Fuck him, that's why.
Sorry. We need to go and talk to Lord Cannonbutt after this. And see if we can get them to side with us.
I would
We
actually
need to
sit
get
down and
rid
write
of
that too. I would take like a couple hours
Lord
to write
Henry.
that
Okay.
backstory.
That sounds better.
So we need to get Cannonbutt on our side as well. He's already a little pissed that he's been kicked out of the inner circle.
Well, I do think we need to get these people out of these cages before the god of death just shows up and fucks her day anyway.
Probably we just need one if 7 is the magic number.
Alright, so, Soren,
That way we don't have to worry about
why
one
don't
person.
we go to Lord Cannonbutt, who's the only one in the council to see us,
Maybe
and
2.
tell him to put a stop to anything that goes on in the city square. So that's where they plan on sacrificing these people.
It's not a bad idea.
Just to stop it. What do you think, Ethelred? Bragdor, you have not spoken all night.
All day. Not once.
No.
I use a lot of my energy on building that plank to make not drop to the fucking floor again.
Tard. Sorry, Soren. I think that if we're trying to derail this campaign here that they're launching, then they need 7. If we can just take 1 or maybe 2 for safety, we don't have to deal with 7.
Well, we already did take one.
Well, we swap 1, right? But that's not the same
But
as
it ends in 8 hours.
subtracting 1.
The spell will end in 8 hours. So in 8 hours, she might actually like, oh, what the fuck?
Okay, well, I don't know. I was just thinking if you could reduce the number from 6 to 7, it would thwart the attempt to summon the
Yeah, technically
Dark
we already
Lord.
did, so right now it's just a matter of getting her out.
What if you kill all them and they think the gods were not happy with their decision?
Well, Zell know he did.
Easy kills.
So,
Kill them all.
we go full Anakin on the young
to the
Jedi.
door, throw in a fireball and shut it.
I'm saying kill them all. Why not?
No, not fireball. Sickening radiance, asshole.
Yeah, it's true. And then I'll just block the door with force wall and be done with it.
Let me block the door with my fists. Ain't nobody getting through this shit. Anyway. So, Brogdor, have you paid attention to what we were saying?
A little bit here and there. Not gonna lie.
Is there another door out of here?
No, just the door you entered.
I don't want to kill these people.
I want to kill them.
Set fire to the entire warehouse and get out.
16 radius could just kill him, and it's a bigger radius.
It's a ridiculous
How many
spell.
guys are actually armored in here?
It's just a matter of
Just the one dwarf.
Yeah, it's just a matter of blocking the door.
But they're in gauges, right?
That's right. There ain't no OSHA here. We can block them doors all you want.
There's 7 people in cages right now.
And how many people were on the prowl?
Who
Let's
knows
say-
if
let's
we
say
kill
2 dozen.
If we kill all
No,
these people,
3 dozen.
Three
it
dozen.
might just be a
36 people.
sacrifice. To
Right. We might trigger the
the,
fucking
trigger the sacrifice to the
They don't appear to be warriors at all.
god of death.
Brogdor,
They do seem to be.
I don't think
genuine,
that
Yeah.
attacking these people here is the right choice. What do you think? I think that we should go back to Lord
Damn, you
Cannonbert
could be
and put
genuine
a
and
stop
crazy.
to this
though. It's
sacrifice
fine.
before it
But
happens.
they don't seem to be
But
bad
technically, he should
people,
be seeing what we're
hostile
seeing.
people. They seem to be like.
Yes, but
genuine.
remember we
Most
talked to
people in
him
cults
last
are nice.
week, and
This is true.
he had no real concern about it.
This is what I think.
Kill them.
This is what I think we should do.
Kill them.
I think we go to Lord Cannonbert.
We're like huddling right now.
Alright, guys. What we're gonna do is this.
I think that the strongest member of our group can convince a lot of people to just walk away.
Well, I don't think I should punch all those people.
Just walk away. Just walk away.
May I
You
suggestion?
think I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Instead of killing people, it might just
Oh,
move us to tell all these people.
well, mass suggestion only affects like 7 people.
12, I think.
12,
Yeah.
yeah.
Let me look at the. Yeah.
Yeah, but if he can mass suggest 12 of the leaders, he'd be like, hey guys, like, what are we doing? I don't want to drink this Kool-Aid.
Yeah, it's 12.
I don't know if that'll work.
12 is the max.
That ain't gonna work.
Why wouldn't
Look
it
at
work?
me freaking out.
I could suggest 12 of them to leave and we could kill the rest.
Brogdor.
Cut down the number.
Death! I want to kill people.
They're not
Are your
shopkeepers
headphones
there.
connected
I
to
don't
these
care, they gotta
speakers?
die, they gotta go, we
No,
gotta
you're
get
listening
them-
to something
gotta get them
else,
out.
aren't you? Look at you, you piece of shit. You just listen to something else and not paying attention. I'm talking directly to you, and you don't give a fuck.
He's just like, we're playing D&D tonight? Like, where do I get the smite things?
He wants to do combat. He wants.
What? You want to do combat? Let's start fighting, battle buddy.
Well, when you're talking about going to the sewers to find this guy, I got a little excited. Got a little tingly.
And now we're here.
No one's seen Stripe in days.
Listen, Brogdor,
Kill. Kill, kill, kill.
just embrace the role play.
But the murdering is the fun part.
It's okay.
Murdering.
These people aren't even armed.
Who gives a fuck? They gotta go.
That we know of.
I will also say that other people here, about 5% are children.
Yeah, whatever. They're in the wrong place, wrong time.
Fuck them kids.
5% seems like an acceptable level.
You know what's
But-
funny is that I'm the only evil one.
It doesn't seem like it right now. It seems like the consensus is they want to just kill me.
Yeah, that's what happens.
So
when
you
just
wanna
put
say-
chaotic in front of
Well,
everything?
I just wanted to like try to
No
like,
one seems evil in this room.
I wanted to try to just get away with one sacrificer and just get the fuck out and wreck the party.
Well, I already did that.
We just need to get
Just put
Merciless
them back
out
in
to
there.
get back to the Lord of
Under a
Wands.
Now
spell
they
that-
have 7.
And we need to get back to
It's
Cambert to shut down the sacrifice.
If you kill them all, they
That's what we gotta
But
do.
didn't you just say that Cameron knew about it and didn't really care?
Yeah, but he just got like a bunch of shit off the bookshelves that were saying what actually happens if this sacrifice happens.
Oh, what was that? Can you share that?
I gave it to
God of Death.
Yeah, it's
It's not good.
not bueno.
So you want to
no bueno.
use was it mass suggestion to tell him, hey, don't do it.
But there's not an. I mean, there's too many people. I could convince 12 people not to do it, but that wouldn't.
That's what I'm saying. Is that he's
All you have to suggest is
the leaders.
The four of them, right?
I haven't written down. Damn, I had a pee.
Well, I guess you could ask them to
All
postpone
you
it or
have to
something.
do is
That's
talk
more
to
reasonable than don't do it.
Nargar, Hector Shelter, and Aram.
Amble nuts.
Nora's not there.
Those are the
Right.
3 minimum.
Nora's downstairs.
Right.
At the first floor.
Still got
And the other one's
9 to go. I mean, hell, we can just tell them to open up the cages too and let everyone out.
I guess that would be.
Yeah, but my suggestion though, Dan can like monkey paw you with it though, because it has to make sense.
Right. Yes.
So like, oh, would it make sense if everyone at the cult just decides to walk away? Well, they would if you say, hey guys, like, this is the death god. What are we doing here? You're all just gonna die. We should leave. Mass suggestion. Now it doesn't make sense anymore.
Or you could say, wouldn't it be wiser to wait for the leader to come back to make the final decision because they're without the leader?
But they said
That's
that
a more
That's
reasonable.
better. That's better. That's why you're a bard.
That's more reasonable.
That's better. That's why you're a
Because
bard.
you're not telling them not to do it. You're just telling them to hold off for a little bit.
They haven't seen him in days.
But they said that when he's not here, they're in charge, pretty much.
Right. You can tell them just, hold their ball, hold their dicks for a minute, and
So lie to him, and say, "Hey guys, he asked me to talk to him. To talk to you guys. Be like, he said, wait." Or you kill them all and you stay on the highest point in the town and say, I am the prophet of the king of death. I am Muhammad.
I am the deceiver.
He came to me. Deceiver. He came to me in a vision, told me to kill them all. Yeah, I am the great deceiver. I am the click commander.
You got your nose in that shit.
yeah, this does have the provisions for a trigger, so you could say you have to wait until the guy comes back before you go through with it. So that would.
Oh, it's got a trigger?
It says you can add the specify conditions that will trigger an activity.
Oh, that's awesome.
During the duration.
What spell is that?
For example,
Mass
you might
suggestion.
suggest that a group of soldiers give all their money to the first beggar they meet. So if they don't meet any beggars, they just keep holding it for the duration until they meet one, and then that triggers what they're supposed to do.
That's
like
more,
it.
that's
So it
more,
doesn't have to be instant. It
that's
has-
more better.
Yeah, that's a little bit more nuanced, I think.
That's more better. Dan's like, ooh.
Yeah, Dan's like, fuck these assholes.
These guys.
How does Aethrid feel about doing blackface? The Black King.
Blackface.
The Black
that.
King
I
of,
think
of the Prophet.
pretty
We
sure
kill
that's-
them all. Blackface him, the highest point in the town.
I
He
think
gives
that-
a
I think
speech.
that might be
Everybody
metaphorical.
follows him.
No, it's literal.
Actually, that's not bad.
And then we have a
Because
fucking army.
He has
You have
Disguise self.
no. Yeah, well, that only.
Well,
works
that's
on
mirror
you.
illusion.
But you
whatever.
have
I'm
minor
pretty good,
illusion.
but the
You
whole
make
thing is
stuff
like to
happen
dress up
around
like people and do other things. But
I make
what I'm
water
saying.
do stuff.
I mean, I could pretend to be.
These people are very.
The
They
Black
seem
King.
very convincible.
That's
I think
exactly
you
I could come
convince
back
them.
and say I am the. I go to the bathroom and come back with a cloak on.
Do you have disguise self?
Oh shit!
I have a disguise
I have, like,
kid.
I don't know, but like that's. I don't think I got it because typically the bards are good at doing costume and persuading people. So
Do you have a disguise kid?
I think it's good.
I do have multiple outfit changes.
so
depending
do you have
on-
a disguise kit?
We should
It comes with makeup.
try to persuade people, and if they don't leave by persuasion, they.
Vecni instructed Merciless to go back to her boss. Anyway, Vecni tells Merciless what I told her, to go back and tell Lord Wield that Canterbury gave us the go-ahead vote on what to do with
With the options that Canterbury gave to our party for completing the dungeon. And I
Right.
said decide with one.
I'm surprised you're doing that.
So what you say? You want to do?
one has offered us stuff.
But one is so at the beginning of the campaign, one was supposed to be the group helping you guys, and you guys were so against it.
That was like session 1.
That was
Yeah.
like 4 years ago.
You guys were so
And
against it.
it was a
I'm
group,
shocked.
and it was a group of trolls. I introduced myself to
Yeah.
Vecni, and I called her a slut.
Yeah,
30
the
seconds.
first thing Joe's character goes, "Little slut in the water."
So Merciless says that would be wonderful. Having a legitimate claim to the throne, like a Cordovan queen. This is what we need to rally the people behind us so that we can take this kingdom.
Vecni
Please.
grabs onto Merciless' shoulder and says, "But remember, it was Soren and Vecni's that sent you."
I will never forget you. You've been only helpful to me since I met you months ago. But what about this cult? They intend to make sacrifices and summon demons to kill the people in the city.
Yes.
They
have not heard of Aethelred. And I look over to you to do something.
Okay. Here we go.
Do Bard shit. Do Bard shit. Let's go. Come on, do Bard shit.
You know what? This should be your. This should be yours.
We're gonna do Bard face. That's what we're gonna do. All right. So I am gonna cast Mass Suggestion.
Okay.
And I'm gonna target the 3 leaders plus 9 others, and I don't give a fuck who they are because I don't think it matters.
Okay.
Just say the oldest.
Yeah, whoever seems the most senior, whatever's more obvious. And I'm gonna.
Because you picked 9 kids.
Shut up, boy. Let's roll. And what did you tell him to do?
I suggest that.
You're gonna make like a speech, like everyone.
Well, I'm gonna say. Well, it's like you have to be like 2 sentences. It can't be complicated. So I'm gonna say, your leader's coming back soon, and I think it would be best if you wait until he comes back before you carry out the sacrifice.
Ooh. What's your DC?
It's get fucked in.
Wisdom
DC
15.
get fucked in.
Wisdom 15. So, Joe, they have a +0. Ready?
Don't roll it. Don't roll it.
I rolled the.
Don't roll it. I'm gonna change it to important 4.
Hashriat Shilter nods and she says, "Yes, I suppose we're kind of rushing things without waiting for the Dark King to come back.
Wait, guys.
Once he returns, we
love
will
it.
put our plans in action, and until then, we'll make sure that we have all the spells and all the rituals. We have them all properly prepared so that we don't mess anything up.
Of course, you should wait for your king.
Yes, we'll wait for the Dark King to return.
And I say, I think that's a phenomenal
how long?
idea.
How long is the next full moon?
What is the
Well, there's going to be one tonight.
The duration?
I know, but you're waiting for the king. So what would the next?
Becky doesn't know.
Well, the
Why would
duration
I not
of the
know? I
spell
live
is
on this
24
planet.
hours.
Kevin Dobler, do you know the next full moon is right now?
28 days.
When?
He just said it. 28 days.
No.
So wait, Daniel, this is very. This is
Yeah,
very,
it's-
this is guys. This is perfect. This is perfect. This is perfect.
Why would a navigator on a boat not know when the full moon
inspiration.
is?
It's true.
Hold on,
Thank you.
This is perfect. So his spell lasts 24 hours.
Yeah.
So if they don't leave,
Ooh, so does mine.
if they
Yeah,
don't
but we've got a 2-hour.
It sounds like you're
no,
convinced to
his
wait
is
for the Dark King to
his
come
is
back.
casted immediately, unlike yours.
Sure.
But it lasts.
His lasts for 24 hours.
Okay.
That's the big difference. Your casting time is 24 hours.
And it doesn't. It lasts forever. Mine.
Yeah. So it's you just jerking off for 24 hours.
Yeah, but it's a.
The marathon session.
But what's very important, no, because what's very important is the fact that if he doesn't show up to this particular spot in the next 24 hours, then your stuff doesn't go off.
Well, what do you know about Stripe? Well, what do you know about
Just
Stripe?
what I heard earlier. Changes personalities every day.
There you go.
So they might miss out on the full moon tonight.
I don't know what you guys.
It's 1 o'clock now.
I would think my follow-up would.
What's it
be
been? 3 hours?
to-
You guys need a long rest, all right?
Well, I was going to let the cultist leaders know that we're. Hey, I'm going to go see if I can find the Dark King and hasten him back here. Then we can make our exit, and if we needed to take someone with us.
Well, I'm actually wondering if we should just stay here. Well, I'll tell you why. Because your thing doesn't go off for 24 hours.
Right.
Yeah.
True.
Right, so that'd be 1 o'clock until the next day. You're not
Sure.
going to do it now until 1 o'clock the next day because they're waiting for their leader. So if we just wait here, their leader either shows up and we can finally just find him, or he doesn't show up and their spell doesn't go off, or their shit doesn't go off.
Well,
Sweet. Let's take a long rest.
Soren,
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, why don't we
why
actually
is
just
this
hang out here?
happening? You stay here. I'm gonna go back to Lord Cannon, but just in case everything fails.
Nice.
2 sessions!
I mean, it made sense to me to go see Lynn to let Lord Cannonbert know what's going on.
Yeah, but it doesn't make sense to split the party. You know that. What are you gonna? You guys gonna play D&D tomorrow? Like,
Maybe I live up the street.
you might.
I'll bring
So-
Grayson down. Can he?
So you guys are all hanging out here, and Kevin is going to go back to see Lord Camber?
No,
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Why not? I already said that I want. I've said
You're gonna
mold.
completely leave where
I've
we are.
said
At the keep?
no. He's not allowed in the keep. You told us last.
I
session.
never said that. I never said
Harry.
he's not allowed in the keep. I never said that.
You guys aren't.
I
allowed
said
to keep.
Getman's not allowed in the keep. I never said Lord Cameron's not allowed.
Didn't you?
That is so incorrect.
Well, I wouldn't go to the fucking keep. I'd go to Lord Canterbury's chambers.
At the school.
Yeah,
Okay, that's fine.
because he always has a duplicate there.
Correct.
Which is how far away from where we are now?
Like
20
literally
minutes.
down the street. Look, turn around.
Yeah, but you gotta go down the old stairs and everything.
We're gonna
I'm not gonna go down the stairs.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Look,
whatever
we're up
point
in
this way.
the northwest. Canterbury's chamber is right there.
So Beckney wants to leave this spot
So we're here.
and travel to
Beckney wants to
the
go
Camber School
Yeah.
of Magic.
I understand.
Would anyone like to accompany Beckney?
Me, and then you guys can
Well,
stay here.
I should
guess.
probably stay since I'm the suggester of the
Yeah.
magic. I mean, I don't think I need to, but still.
I obviously don't like this plan, but I'm gonna go with Beckney.
Is anybody else accompany?
Dude, we gotta tell Lord Canterbury and try to get him on our side. I've said that multiple times.
But if he can see everything all the time, is that guy? Or
Yeah.
the other guy?
Only
Why don't you
in
just
the
start
city.
talking to him like he's there?
You would think, but I don't know.
Because he doesn't respond.
Well, he's like, hey, bro, look, we're hooking you up. What's the deal?
So then what's the danger going to go see him?
Because technically he already knows what we're doing.
Yeah, but I can't get a response from him.
Use the bat signal.
Actually,
He's big brother.
Actually. Hold on a second.
Alright, so you weren't here last session, and when we were talking to him, he was very distraught about the fact that Henry and Lorien took his spot in Queen Inez's circle.
so why not I just use scrying and find out where Henry and Lorien are?
But then you drop suggestion. We already know Henry's sitting with Queen Inez
And where's that?
in the castle, in the keep.
I'm just saying.
Because last session, Canterbury told us that Henry and Lorien and the inner circle has been with Queen Inez since they got there. And Canterbury has been pushed out. Getman, who is the spy master for Clad,
He's not even allowed in the keep.
he's not even allowed. He's not even allowed near the keep.
Sounds like some Game of Thrones stuff is going on here. Betrayals.
The keep is
Dun
the castle,
dun,
right?
dun 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 dun. Yeah, until
All
season 7.
Factions. All factions.
All 65 of them.
Well, we add more as more characters come. We add more factions.
Yep. And all of a sudden now we have factions against shopkeepers. Like
That's I didn't play for that.
fair prices.
I'm gonna kill him. What?
I'm gonna create a union.
Fair prices or death.
All right.
He had a sign hanging on the
No,
wall.
it's
It's
like-
like $2.
That's like fixed pricing, which basically makes you a commie. You really ought to let the free
so you
market
must love
decide.
it.
He's the one.
That's
killing it.
capital. No, it's capitalism.
No.
It's supply and demand.
That is not
You want
capitalism.
this? You
No,
want this
it's
item?
not.
You know what? A lot of people want this
It's
shit.
not capitalism.
You know what?
What's going on?
That's
Right?
a
It's
fucking,
20 gold? No, 100 gold.
That's a scam artist.
No,
That's
it's
what that is.
capitalism.
Well, that's
That's
It
Joe
is
Biden's
capitalism. It's
That's what that
100%
is.
capitalism. 100%.
Because communism is say everything's the same price no matter what.
Yep, that's communism.
That's what Barry was trying to do.
Well, you're a communist.
The
man.
fucking book said 2 gold pieces. Trying to charge me 20 gold
That's
pieces.
what the book said. Guess what? That's how it comes.
Supply and demand, Barry!
Goddamn stop the market, bro.
Well, I demand his death, and I'll take his supply.
Spoken like
What's
a true
his name? What does
communist.
he look like? Wait, Barry, what's his name? What does he look like?
I don't know.
Exactly.
He's dying though. He's got long hair. I know
Douchebag
that.
old guy.
He's an older guy. He is a he's
Real cheap fuck walking around with all the stuff.
he's not a halfling. He is a half orc.
No.
Halfling.
No.
He's a
He's
half.
half dead.
Can you imagine Lardneck with spells just walking around? Yeah, where's the Jew old guy?
But you know what?
I think he's half orc, half human, half
no,
orc.
I don't need that.
I hope you catch your spell for the rest of the campaign.
No, I got a spell to find him, so I'm not fucking worried about it.
Yeah, I
This
got
guy's fucked.
Yeah, I got.
This
Oh
guy's
yeah.
dead.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure
I got
he's
this- I'm gonna
half
cast
man, half
spell
bear,
to
half
find
pig.
him.
Could be wrong.
It's Manbear Pig.
I have a spell to find him. It's like find the easiest path to wherever you want to go. So he's dead. I'm killing him.
Fine douche knob.
I will cast a spell. I'll go to him. I'll fucking kill him.
Well, he's just haggling.
I don't care. I don't like him.
But wait. The best part. Nowhere did it say, or did he have a sign of what the price was?
Dan gave me a book of prices.
Yeah.
That's just the DMG.
It was
Dan
really
gave
about
you
the
a
list
book
of
of what the
items, not the
items were
prices.
available.
Yeah.
With what they were worth.
Yeah. That's what it's worth.
He's done it to me too. Where a
He did
shield
it-
is worth like
well, he did it up
10,000.
to
He's
everyone.
like, yeah, I'll buy it
Well,
for
no,
2.
Joe. The funny part was Barry went last. We all had to haggle, and he was like, "What the fuck?" It's like you didn't.
What do you
see
mean
this.
I gotta haggle too? They already laid the payment for me. I'm already here.
I only have 10 gold pieces. I thought I was getting some shit. So I'm like,
Talk to them. They've got thousands. Talk to them.
Thousands.
Dude, I have like 60,000 gold pieces.
I have 2,000.
I had
Fucking top
27.
one. You fucking 1%ers.
Listen, all I care about is money. I got some magical items if you want them.
I won't buy her.
If we would have had a conversation between Vecni and Aethelred, I had a cloak for you.
I also have a good way to make money.
Talk whenever.
Yeah, I bet you do. I bet you do, Soren.
I want
No,
you
no,
to incite it.
Okay.
Because
Because I feel like I take the lead on a lot of
You-
things.
you want-
So I don't want to push roleplay if you guys don't want to do it.
No, that's fine. No, I get you. Just you get more
My
when I
wife
get more
says the same
comfortable,
thing.
so it's all right.
Yeah, but you're like, wife, pretend you're 14. And it's weird.
What?
Yeah, it's
Wait, what?
weird, Joe. It's weird.
Wait, Joe, what was he talking about?
what the fuck is going on?
Stephanie, pretend that you're a 14-year-old boy.
What is he talking about?
Aren't you the one actually talking to a non-related 14-year-old boy?
What? Braden.
Braden? I mean, he's my stepson, so.
He's not at all.
Not
Legally, like he has nothing to you but a strange 14-year-old boy.
Fair enough.
I know I don't talk to any 14-year-old boys. One of us does. I
But
don't.
you want to?
Well, I said it's going to Lord Cannonberg. Is that going to happen?
It depends. What is everybody else? Is everybody else?
I mean, I'm going
hang
to
out
do
here.
it.
Yeah. Well,
I think Brogdor and
I'm gonna stick
Aethelred
around.
should hang out here, and
Yeah.
Soren and I will go back to the
It's up to
wagon.
them. Is that what you guys want
That's
to
that's what I suggest to the group.
well, no. I thought it made sense since I was convincing them to stick around. It probably makes sense. for
Yeah,
them to.
expect.
Brogdor?
do? So Aethelred's gonna stay here.
Yep.
Barrack, what are you doing?
I'll stay with Aethelred in case shit goes south.
Yeah. In case
Okay.
And Freyla, what are you doing?
Hanging out, casting a spell.
She's casting a spell for 24 hours, and we're in hour 3. Oh my god. So Vecni and
Now
Soren.
is when you should make him roll, not all rolls at the same time.
We're ready to.
I know. I'm just saying, make it. Do it.
I'm not gonna make him roll again.
Already
Do it
done
again.
been done.
So Soren and Vecni return to Cambridge School of Magic. They get to the top floor, and again they see Lord Cambert's there. He's sitting behind a table, and there's trays of these fine cheeses in front of him on the table.
Is it Camembert? Because if it is, that's fucking dope.
Why don't
And
you
he
two
looks
go in
up
that school
and he
and fight each
says,
other?
"Are you familiar with the spell thaumaturgy?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you?
I'm not there.
Are you familiar with thaumaturgy?
What?
Thaumaturgy.
It's that meme with that.
Thaumaturgy.
I thought you said they weren't there. When you said that. No.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's just asking you
Am I?
as viewers.
No, I'm.
Vaguely.
So he's able to project his voice and make it sound super, super loud, and it's
Yeah,
magic.
one
And
of the
it
things
doesn't
you
cost
can
a spell slot or anything like that.
It's
So super
cantrip.
loud,
That's
he
one of the
says,
things you can do.
Vecni and Soren, you've returned! Tell me what news you have of things in the city, of the Shadow Vipers who you were just speaking with. Tell me. What would you like?
Could you turn the volume down a little bit?
He does.
Is this you or is this your copy?
You know.
I don't know.
You know.
Oh, you mean I can tell?
I'm with Queen Inez, as I usually am, the Royal Council Chamber.
Is Lord Henry there too?
Of course.
Before I tell you what we discovered, I need to know your feelings on Lord Henry.
He's an ambitious man. I don't particularly trust him, but he could be useful as he does have Prince Lorien's ear. And we even decided whether or not we're going to declare for the former dynasty of the Loriens or go a different route.
Well, you left the vote up to us.
Correct? And while you're here, it's actually perfect because we are kind of on a time crunch. I have another mission for you and your friends. And it is one of urgency.
What is it?
3 of our citizens are still alive and in the lower levels of the dungeons, locked inside.
Sucks for them.
They must be rescued. The 3 of them fled back to the stairwell leading to the first floor, but they are unable to make it back through. Their ally and a traitor to Queen's Grace, Ian M., had the keys that their group used to enter the dungeon.
Are these the knights that were fighting as the demons with us?
No, they're not. The Warden Shadow Knight, Death Reaver, sent scouts to find alternate exits and humanoid survivors in the dungeon. Rerick and his group already fled from the stairwell, and they'll be cornered by these creatures in less than an hour.
Is that boy Rerick?
Mm-hmm. The group that is in danger consists of Rerick, who you know very well, Bad Danny, and another graduate of my school with great potential, the lovely Lavender Tippler. I could draw you a map of where this group will make their last stand. Please save these loyal citizens from certain death.
I want to, before we end the session, I want to cast Identify on that ring. What's the name of that ring?
I didn't tell you the name of it.
Alright, well, I'll cast Identify.
The Ring of Unknown Powers.
The ring of put it on your finger.
It's a silver ring, right?
It is a apprentice ring of blasting.
A finger blasting?
So what kind of gun?
So you said? A ring
Apprentice ring of
Can't
blasting.
say it on camera.
Is that like
Go,
a
go,
custom
go,
thing
go.
or a
I
damn
believe-
thing?
I think it's in 5.8. Alright, end the stream. Thanks for watching. Bye.
That's it, we're done?
I guess.
Welcome back to another episode of Power Word Nerd.